there. That's.
Hey, wrestling fans!
Something's always off.
We always forget something. Thank you, Harry, for letting us know.
All right, but now the audio should be working, and we're gonna do the red carpet stuff. And I will be right back. I don't know. Always something's on, right? I'll be right back. Just don't move.
Let's see. We'll put that down. There's that. All right. So it looks like they're doing like some kind of a pre-show that's like the blue carpet. It looks like we have Becky Lynch with Michael Strahan happening right now. Just going through some stuff.
Nice and professional setup today.
Yes, very professional.
Good thing I got set up like an hour beforehand.
Yes.
So I could rush everything in the last second.
That's right.
All right, wrestling fans. I guess it's really slow, so we might just want to talk wrestling.
Yeah. It looks like they're giving a tour of everything.
Just basically that it's... Oh, there's a Fiend!
The Fiend's behind Michael Strahan.
He's scared Strahan to death.
I highly doubt he's scared to death.
Did you hear him fall?
He fell?
Yeah, he went... Poof. They made the noise. He screamed like a little girl and then fell. Good.
So it's a weird little kickoff show that they're having.
There's Paige.
They got some Paige happening.
Yeah, see, this is the blue carpet.
Yeah, the blue carpet.
Pretty sure that's
somebody Junior, Jackson Jr., some kind of a
probably a boxer.
Actor.
Sean
this
Porter.
guy is a PBC boxer. And we've got Stephanie and Triple H.
Yeah. At least they say their names at the bottom.
Yes, I was trying to read them as we went.
What's her name? Krista?
Charissa
Thompson.
Yes.
An anorexic blonde chick.
Does she really look anorexic? Her arms are kind of tiny and weird,
Yeah.
huh?
There's Charlotte.
Harry's letting us know that CM Punk is rumored to come on SmackDown.
I think so.
And Luke's like, I'm so ready for this. I'm sick of hearing how AEW has already killed WWE after one show. This show is going to be fire, I bet.
Oh my gosh.
Or hearing, how AEW already killed. I don't think it really did, but
1.4 million was very disappointing when I heard that because Raw and SmackDown usually pull in over 2.
Right? So it really wasn't as many as you would expect it to be.
They're talking about them beating NXT, and NXT's just a developmental league.
Yeah,
I get it that there's fans, and I get it but it's not what they call their main.
And NXT, I mean, they had 875K or whatever that you had mentioned about
like 900,000 basically.
But 900,000 people, I mean, that's pretty good for it finally coming specifically on. My question is what was it when it first showed on the TV station? Because it was on there 2 weeks before, even though only half of it was and the other half was on somewhere else.
I think the first one was over 500 and then it went higher.
Right.
I know that they were trying to get the ratings up high Wednesday night.
Right.
And so they made like every match a title match. Like every match was important. So that was basically the best that NXT can do.
Right.
And then they upped the ante.
Yeah.
They brought in Finn Balor, whatever's Masaso Tapia, whatever's Ciampa is back.
Right. We got some Ric Flair and Charlotte Flair talking with Charissa Thompson.
I don't know who Triss is, but they're trying to treat this like a real sporting event. If you guys are on the Mountain or Western time zones, the Pacific time zones, then you need to watch it on the Fox Sports app.
And there's Renee.
Yeah,
so,
Renee.
Miss Renee Young.
Well, she's an announcer for them.
Nice.
They moved over to SmackDown. Her, Corey Graves, and Michael Cole.
Ah, okay.
So that is
so
your
Renee
SmackDown
and
team
Booker
now.
T, and they're the ones that are going to do that show, though, right? The show later
the
on.
Highlight team or team. Why don't I call it a team? I'll call them the highlight team.
And Luke said everyone is saying that victory in the ratings signaled the beginning of doom for WWE, and I'm tired of it.
But it's not.
I don't think it is. I mean, they can say it all they want, but that doesn't make it true.
WWE congratulated them on how good they did for their debut show.
I mean, yeah. I mean, who wouldn't? That's being good sportsmanship, and it's like, hey, yeah, bring on the competition now. We'll up our game.
For your Friday night SmackDown set.
That's live. That's so cool that you can do that. Look at the new set.
Feel
Here it is.
Power. Ooh, that's
pretty
interesting.
Cool. It's on in 24 minutes and 37 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's cool.
so if you're Mountain or Pacific, get the app. It's Fox Sports. And make sure you type in your info for your cable provider if you have one. If you don't have one, you're just going to have to listen to us. And
Well, if you don't have one, you can also utilize other places if you have streaming TV, as in Hulu or PlayStation View, I
YouTube
think.
TV.
And YouTube TV does it.
That's what I'm buying.
Yeah.
So now I've got YouTube TV and no need for it, no use for it.
Right?
I basically just bought YouTube TV so I could watch Friday Night SmackDowns an hour before it comes on.
Yeah. That's lame.
Fact. Actually, the Fox Sports 1's baseball games
Yeah.
were on today. I watched one of them. I watched Houston beat Tampa Bay.
Ooh, the Astros
So I
beat
actually
them.
did
That's who I
get to
picked.
watch a game.
I picked the Astros to win. All right, so Luke's saying, oh my God, Renee is smoking hot tonight. She was like pretty good in that outfit. She's pulling it off, mostly because maybe she's showing off her legs, and most of the time she's covered from head to toe. But this time she's like got her legs sticking out, but she's wearing a nice silvery
She's not
jacket.
dressed like a weird Quaker tonight.
Yeah, she's not dressed like she's gonna be on the Quaker show or something. Let's see. Harry said he's happy because SmackDown is on Friday because my university is back on Monday to Friday. Nice.
I wonder if Walter's going to stay up with us
I don't
since
know.
it's a weekend.
I don't know. He might be out doing stuff. Hi, Aaron. Nice to see you in our chat tonight.
Did you say AA Ron?
It's like Aaron, like Aron. Aaron,
Just Aaron?
I'm guessing. If that's not how you pronounce it, please let me know. But that's how I'm pronouncing it. So.
It's probably Aaron, but with one A, right?
Maybe, possibly. Luke said, AEW released an injury report today, and no joke, every star from the final match is sporting an injury or a severe concussion. That's funny.
Yeah, it got pretty brutal in there. You know, they allow headshots with the chairs.
Did they?
Cody got split wide open a couple
Again?
months ago. No.
Oh, no, that was that last time, yeah.
I'm just saying that they allow them.
Yeah.
And so you get a lot of wrestling fans that want that hardcore stuff. It's funny that they're all concussed.
I mean, it's okay. I mean, if maybe a little bit, but if they're getting major
It's not
injuries
okay
or
for a
injuries from it,
concussion.
that's not good. I mean, that really isn't probably a good thing to do.
It's like, do I want to wrestle or play football? Well, either way, they're both going to kill myself.
Right? Too funny.
So earlier today, they had how many commercials there was going to be
For
on there.
this?
Like, they had a countdown.
Oh.
No, not for this.
Oh.
Just they had a countdown for commercials. Like during the game, it said commercial 1 out of 7.
Oh,
2 out
I
of
see
7.
what you're saying.
3 out of 7.
Okay.
And so you knew there was going to be 7, but they're not doing it on this.
Maybe for the pre-show they don't have
Unless
it.
this is on. I figured this was a commercial. Just for that. Well, they have a highlight show on Fox Sports 1 from all the WrestleMania highlights.
Oh.
And see, it's all right now.
I see. Hey, it's Walter. Hey, Walter. Nice
There
to
he
see you in the
is.
chat. Looks like we've got some Kofi Kingston coming in.
Kofi carrying his belt and his little suit jacket. That's one of those little vest things. There's Brock.
And there's some Brock Lesnar with Paul Heyman.
Paul Heyman, old twinkle tits. Twinkle tits.
Look, he's so
Twinkie
angry
tits.
looking. He's all like,
Brock.
no. Paul Heyman. He's like, he's got a crease between
So
his
when
teeth.
they had that major pay-per-view, I want to say it was WrestleMania, but it wasn't because I don't think they've done a WrestleMania in Las Vegas. But it was a major pay-per-view they had in Vegas. It was a couple years ago. My buddy is standing in line, and Brock's standing right behind him in line to get at Dunkin' Donuts or wherever the hell it was.
Oh, yeah?
No shit. He's like, he took a picture and sent it to me. That was Jesse Madden. He looked down there.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he was like, I thought about asking for his autograph, but I just thought that'd be mean. Like, I'm sure he'd tell you if he didn't want to give you his autograph.
I mean, you could always politely ask, right? You don't have
It
to
was
be
the
like,
night that he was supposed to lose it. I'm pretty sure. Well, did they have a WrestleMania in Las Vegas? They didn't, did they?
I don't know, wrestling world out there. Do we know the answer to that question?
But it was something big.
Vegas, WrestleMania, some kind of pay-per-view in Vegas at some
It
point?
was a pay-per-view that he
Back
wasn't
in what
supposed to
year?
be, but it was just a couple years ago, so probably 18, maybe the end of 17. But it wouldn't have been WrestleMania 17 because that was
Right.
too far ago.
So Harry said Snoop Dogg is coming to Ireland, but he's not allowed to go, mainly because Snoop Dogg smokes the good stuff, and you know what I'm saying.
Snoop.
The Maui Wowie.
Snoop-a-loop.
Luke says it was not Vegas. So there you go.
Yeah, no, where he was, what this pay-per-view that I'm talking about was at Vegas, so.
Was?
And, yeah, but it wasn't Mania.
Stop.
Is he trying to get your attention?
I don't know what he's doing. Don't be weird.
Oh,
Stop.
don't let him get in there.
No. Good boy. Sorry, we have our dogs in here tonight.
We got the dogs in here because I put the camera way over there and then just zoomed in a little bit. Oh, no.
Hey, there's a supermarket brawl that happened in 2001. They're giving some highlights of what happened.
Yeah, they're going all out with their old-fashioned stuff.
They're giving some what happened back in the day with Steve and Booker.
Booker T.
Booker T. And
Fighting in a supermarket.
Stone Cold was over there drinking his milk.
I did not watch at
Let's
this
see.
time.
And then we have somebody else in the chat, Hakeem. Hi, Hakeem.
Hey, Hakeem.
Letting us know it's difficult right now. I have to switch back and forth to the Brooklyn Nets game and SmackDown, right? Ugh, terrible.
What are they going to do? Somebody answer me this. Riddle me this. What are they going to do on the 25th of this month? It's game 3 of the World Series. It's a Friday night.
Ooh.
On Fox. Are they going to move SmackDown to Fox Sports 1? Or are they going to somehow try to put the game earlier in the day, which they never do. They always do it at prime time.
Oh.
So I want to know what their plans is for actual sporting events compared to the wrestling that they're treating like a sporting event. Although they're treating it like a show, or it would be live across the country.
Right.
If it was a sporting event, it would be live all across the country.
No matter what area, no matter what you were in.
You don't get the World Series an hour behind.
Right. So Walter said Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair,
Look
Steve
at Aaron
Austin,
Andrews,
and
still
The
looking
Rock
good.
tonight. AJ Styles coming in.
Who's going to what?
Harold and Walter's just letting us know that we're going to be seeing Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair, Steve Austin, and The Rock tonight.
I wonder if they're going to be adding more people to their main stuff. And I wonder how much they're going to be advertising for that pay-per-view in the Middle East.
I don't know.
With a lot more mainstream people watching this.
Right.
Like, there's a lot more people watching than normally do, I would assume.
I would
Because it's
assume.
on free TV. So
Yeah.
people are flipping around on their 5 channels and are like, what's this? My grandpa used to watch this.
There are 5 channels.
My grandma used to watch this.
So,
Well, that's it's on network TV. now.
Oh, so Luke's saying, it wasn't Vegas. Oh, he skipped watching WrestleMania to go to a UFC pay-per-view instead, and Vince was pissed.
Maybe that was it.
It could have been, I guess.
But I thought he wrestled later that night. I think that was like a Saturday. I think that was a Saturday, and the WrestleMania was Sunday, and it was in Phoenix. Was there one in Phoenix in the last 2 years? Nexus, just lay down. Sit.
Harry wants to know what's football. It's kind of like rugby.
He knows what American football.
Luke said, I heard they will move SmackDown. Like
Time slot, or
like move it for what? Like, what do you mean they'll move it?
or just put it on? You mean like Fox Sports 1? Put it on Fox Sports 1 and just play it, which should be fine. Now that I'm paying money to watch.
Let's see, we
this
have
stupid
another
stuff.
person in the chat. Marwan looks like a new person. Hey, Marwan says, hi guys, I'm
Hey.
Moroccan from Morocco, WWE
Wow.
fan. Much respect to all of you. Well, thanks for stopping in. We appreciate
hang
that a
around for a little
lot.
bit. The
And-
show actually starts in. There's a time. why do I have
15
the
minutes.
Commercials on.
15 minutes.
15 minutes from now.
Yes, 15 minutes from now it'll actually start.
It's getting exciting. It's getting hot now.
Walter saying that Kofi might lose tonight, and that is a good possibility. We've been talking about that for the last 3 weeks, I think, that Kofi might lose to Brock Lesnar, because that's what that title match is tonight, right?
I've called it for 3 weeks, 3 months.
I said 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 weeks.
Well, since SummerSlam, when he lost, I was like, okay, that's what's happening. What is he doing? Just have him say it.
He is being a doofus. Come on, doofus. Stop.
Just say
Let's
the
see.
word sick.
Looks like we got another Joey Matisse, I guess. Anyways,
Hey,
hi,
Joey.
Joey. Nice to see you. He says, wait, will you be showing the show tonight? No.
No.
That's copyright laws. It's illegal to show any of the
We will be
actual show's
doing
contents.
such good play-by-play, though, that you won't know that it's not on.
We're going to try real hard. So it looks like we got Carmella with her cute little puppy and R-Truth
there's
out there.
The Miz.
And The Miz.
Where's his wife?
I don't know. Maybe home with the babies.
Where's the babies? Oh,
And
there's
the
an
masked
eagle.
singer of the eagle. So we've got some representation from the masked singer on
That's
Fox.
a Native American thing there.
And then Luke says they're probably going to move it to the FS1. We
Yeah.
also have the Fiend stopped in. Hey, the Fiend. It's like, hey,
There he
I just
is.
let myself in. Hope you don't mind. Not at all. Come right in.
He stops by here and there.
And Luke's letting us know that he's going to start charging for answers as he's drunk. So you might not get the right. Hey, look, it's my favorite one.
Kayla.
It's my toasty marshmallow. Toasty marshmallow.
Her hair's red now. She changed her hair.
A little bit. It's curly too. It was pretty straight.
All right,
for
let's
a while.
listen into what Kofi has to say.
Tackling the beast unhinged tonight.
Kayla, I said this on Twitter. For me, before, facing Brock Lesnar and beating Brock Lesnar was about proving myself, proving that I could be one of the greatest WWE champions of all time. But after seeing what he did on Monday to Rey Mysterio's son, look, Dominic is not trained. He's not a WWE superstar. He's just a kid that came to the show to watch his dad do his thing. And instead, he was brutalized. He got beat up. Look, it's disgusting what Brock did. It's detestable, deplorable, and I can't stand for it. So tonight, not only is it important for me to beat Brock Lesnar for myself, but it's also important for me to beat Brock Lesnar for people that have impossible tasks that they need to overcome so they can believe in themselves and overcome those impossible tasks. That's what I need to do tonight. And when I beat Brock Lesnar, when I'm standing over Brock Lesnar, when I'm standing over the mountain that once was Brock Lesnar, I'll raise this title up high and remain your WWE World Heavyweight
Sit.
Champion, baby! It's time to shock the world, Kayla.
Are clearly a
Awesome.
So is the world going to be shocked tonight?
I don't know. Well, we have Thor in our chat. Hey,
Hey,
Thor,
Thor.
nice to see you back, bud. He says, hey, what up? And what did I miss? And no way he's losing. All we're watching is a pre-show right now. This isn't anything that's too great. It's just a pre-show of like a blue carpet thing. People coming in. They're kind of doing some backstory stuff and everything like
It's
that.
just the
so-
blue carpet. Nothing has happened match-wise.
nothing like that. That won't start until another about 11 minutes.
Yeah.
Harry's let's see. Har News Now, new person. Hey, Har News Now. Nice to see you in
Wow.
their chat. What do you think will happen with Sting?
I've heard that maybe he'll wrestle, but I also heard that his neck is so bad that it's not going to happen. But if he does, obviously, there he is right there. He's not in any wrestling gear. He's
Right.
just there.
Yeah, but a lot of other people weren't either. They were just there to show up.
Shake up the world in 64 and talk no
Sorry.
more. He's got to do something like
I thought he was squeaking his guy. There you go.
He is squeaking his guy and
Just go on out of the room, buddy.
just being a wackadoodle.
I don't know why he's acting so strange.
I don't know either. He's just
Look
being a
at-
weirdo.
Blissful Crossing. Look, she's got a little crown or something on her head.
Just some flowers that she's got going on.
Are they in San Francisco? They're not. They're at the Staples Center in Los
Yeah.
Angeles.
Some
So
Rey
we are
Mysterio's there.
doing the
Looks like he's
pre-show,
doing okay.
the blue carpet show for the new SmackDown on Friday. So the Friday night SmackDown.
Friday Night SmackDown, which
Yeah.
will be starting in
11
10
minutes.
Well, theirs says 11, but we're at 10, so maybe we're behind.
We
Oh,
might
no.
be behind a minute. I don't know how to use the stupid app.
And then as for, so Harry YT about football and rugby. The only main thing I was saying was the same as in rugby, they carry the ball, where in like actual football or soccer in Europe, they don't. They kick the ball.
Who knows what?
So, I know, and I'm saying that was the reason why I was saying why I said rugby was like American football.
Hey,
It's
look,
'cause they
it's the
carry a ball.
Bellas.
That's it.
Look
It's
at
only,
Nikki.
the only thing that's the same.
Nikki and her little halter top thing.
You just missed our girlfriend Erin Andrews, of course.
Oh my god, they're so phony. Sorry,
Right.
Luke. They're phony.
He's like, I love the Bella
He
twins.
does love the Bellas.
Let's see. Walter's letting us know that Michael Calls will be announcing.
Michael Cole, yeah.
You know, we start on SmackDown, so it's nice to kind of.
So,
Renee
All in One
Young.
Tech by Tala. Nice to see you,
Wow.
Tala. It says, is today's SmackDown will be 3-hour show? No, it'll just be a 2-hour
Just two.
show.
But, well, 2.5 with this pre-show stuff. But the actual show starts in about 10 minutes, and it's 2 hours.
Yeah, it's just 2 hours. So,
8 Eastern to 10 Eastern.
And that is for sure. We don't know
Let's
what he'll
see.
be cooking.
And Walter answered that for him too. Luke said, apparently it seems we will know in a few days if Edge will be cleared to come back. It's
Right.
going around everywhere. He even tweeted, we shall see, after the report broke.
Look
That's
at
so
Becky.
crazy.
She and the boss
She looks good.
are on opposing sides tonight in a tag team match that you guys do not
Makes her
want to miss.
makes her forehead look weird.
I
Her
don't
hair
know.
back like that.
Run with us.
I mean, with the poof, it looks kind of funny. So All in One says, how can they cover all the matches plus legends in just 2 hours?
I know. But
Yeah.
they'll try to shove it in there. Maybe the commercials will be shorter. I don't know. I heard that there's, what was it, 12 commercials per hour in Europe? What was it, 15 in America and 12 in Europe?
Something like that. No? Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe.
I think that was it. And I did not know that. Like, I had never heard that there's an actual stat how many commercials that they use in each country. But the European broadcast standard is only 12.
Right. So Luke, the only thing I was saying is like American football is like rugby because they hold the ball. That's it. That's the only thing I'm saying is kind of the same. That's it. Nothing else about it is the same.
Maybe the shape of the ball ish.
But in rugby, they hold the ball. That's all. That's the only thing I was saying because, football, like soccer, what we call soccer, over there it's football, is, you kick the ball and it's on the ground most of the time. And you hit it with your body, not your hands.
Foosball.
So, yeah. So, Alman said, tell us as they use 10 to 12 commercials. Yeah, I couldn't remember how much, what we were reading, but it was
and
interesting.
he said that in Europe? Or here?
Tala, is that in Europe
Yeah,
that they have to use 10 to 12 commercials?
Yeah. So that's right.
I think
and then
so.
here it was 15. And so they were trying to figure out how the networks there can broadcast from here. AEW wants to do a network over there.
Right.
But they can't because there's 15 commercials. So how would they fill that hole? They'd have to put it on delay and then cut the commercial completely out.
Talha is from Pakistan. Wow, that's
cool.
pretty cool. That's awesome.
So you're going to be here when we do the Saudi show in
October on the 31st.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
It'll be a perfect time for him. It'll be 6 o'clock at night.
Thor says, my girl Sasha tonight. That's very true. And Luke said, it's easy. They are putting everyone on the pre-show. LOL.
right on the carpet. They're showing everybody, too. Becky Lynch looked wonderful. She said her forehead looked bad.
It just looked weird because she had her hair poofy. So she had like a poof right here, and she usually doesn't. She just has a flat ponytail most of the time.
Right.
But it was kind of poofed up. So it like her forehead's here, and then it like stopped, and then it was like this poof. So it just looked odd.
Right, and then she does that big old thick
It looked odd to me,
ponytail down the
but
back.
maybe, it was just maybe how they looked. I don't know. Bailey looked really good. Did you see Bailey on the carpet? Wow, I was amazed. I mean, you don't really get to know how pretty Bailey can be because how she dresses for her wrestling and how she does her hair in kind of like a, I'm not saying this is bad, anybody, but it's like an 80s kid ponytail off to the side with her little headband. And so sometimes you don't realize that she can actually be really pretty.
Non-apologetic. You apologized before you even said it.
But anyways, so let's see. The Fiend says, I'm just waiting for the first breaking news report that's going to interrupt the broadcast now that it's on a Fox local television station and not FS1. I wonder how that's going to play out. Well, The Fiend, if you go back into Luke's chat stuff in the comments, he said that there's some talk going around that it's going to be moving to FS1. So we'll see what's going to happen with the SmackDown, if it's going to stay on the actual network, or if they will move it to their FS1 station instead.
Fox, like, all the time?
I guess.
You mean like Fox on Fridays?
Yeah,
Move it to FX1?
FS1.
Like, for good?
Yeah, I'm guessing.
They just paid $2 billion. No way. For $2 billion?
Now, did they pay $2 billion to have it on the actual Fox network station, or
They
did they
paid
have it
$2
just
billion
to put it on
for
Fox
it. They're going to
itself?
shove it down your throat. They're going to play commercials for it during football games.
The thing of it is if they're going to do that, why didn't they just make it a live event, like you said? Why did they make it like it's a TV show instead of like an actual sporting event?
Right.
That I don't agree with then.
All right, let's listen in to Paul Heyman.
To the beast, Paul Heyman.
And the toasty marshmallow.
Joke.
Toasty marshmallow.
Is Kofi Kingston. Hope is what they had for Rey Mysterio on Monday. Hope is what they had for Rey Mysterio's son, Dominic, on Monday. How did it work out for them? The same way it works out tonight for the power of positivity, for the championship reign of Kofi Kingston. Hope all you want. There's a reality that's about to be set.
They're definitely
WWE.
dramatizing this.
And that reality will come in the form of your new champion, Brock Lesnar. Now that's
Was that a spoiler? He didn't say it was a spoiler. Must not be happening.
No, that's a fight. Ooh.
yeah.
All right, but we've
Wow.
not seen Brock in a match since
So
the
the Thor says I can't stand Becky, so however she looks, she looks. Right? Like, I can't stand her voice. I don't know what it is about it, but I just don't like her
Oh my
voice at
gosh.
all. Well, hey, I like her accent. I just don't like her voice. So I was listening to one of those Audible books, and the lady that reads it is Irish, and her voice is gorgeous. It was very nice to listen to and everything like that as she's reading the book. But like Becky's voice, I don't know if it's because what she does, but even when she was on that Stone Cold stuff, I didn't like it.
Finally!
The Rock has come home or
Look,
back.
he gets to go into his own little trailer. Do you see that? He walked right into a trailer.
Harry's letting us know that he could have won, what, 50,000? I think the E thing, is that euros?
Yeah.
With the E, euros. I don't know what it is in dollars in FIFA 20. Nice. Well,
Wow.
that's cool. All in one, Talha, what do you think about Brock and Kofi? I think Rey Mysterio interrupts the match.
Yeah, I don't know if... It's hard to say. I've been calling it for 3 months, well, since SummerSlam.
Right.
Since he lost, that he was going to win it tonight. So I'm going to stay with that. But if it doesn't happen, I'm not going to be heartbroken or something.
Right.
Because what are they going to do Sunday?
Right.
Like, something has to happen Sunday, right? So if Ray does if somebody does something, it's going to be Brock, them, you know. It's starting.
See, they're giving you a 1 of 8 up there in the corner.
Well, now.
So this is add 1 of 8. So we had, let's see, somebody wanted us, let's see, Perex Darks wants us to show the show, and Luke already answered that. We can't show it due to copyright issues and everything like that. It's against the law for broadcasting
But we
anything.
will tell you word for word what is happening.
We're going to try to keep up with everything that's going on. The Falcon Virus wants to know what channel is Fox Sports. Depends on who you have as a cable provider, or
Yeah,
if
who's
you
your
have
cable provider?
a satellite provider or whatnot. And Luke's letting us know the SD will be on FS1 during the World Series. So they're going to move that to Fox Sports 1 during the World Series. We have Mitchell in the chat. Hi, Mitchell. Nice to see you in the chat. Tammy says we have Dish and can't watch tonight.
Nope.
Anyone have any ideas? Well, if you have actual Fox, you can be behind if you're in the Pacific or...
What time zone are you in first? If you're Pacific or Mountain, you're going to be watching it behind us. If you're in the Central or Eastern, you can just watch it on an antenna, and it's free.
Yeah. And that way it is. If you're in a major metropolitan area or city, they might have taken away your Fox there, but Dish that I know of hasn't taken ours away in our area, and we kind of live in a little podunk area so far, but we don't have any of the sports channels. So we ended up, if you're really interested, it sounds like you went to
Yahoo. Or
YouTube.
YouTube TV.
So he did YouTube TV. You can also do Hulu TV will have it. I think the PlayStation View TV has it.
It's all $50.
But everything's $50. You can do trials for some of them.
YouTube
so
TV does a 5-day trial.
Yeah, to be able to watch it tonight. So that's kind of where you're at, unfortunately, which really sucks.
Dish and Fox are
So
stupid.
the Fiend is letting us know Fox is getting dropped by Dish or Dark TV in a few weeks if they don't renew their contract. And the Fiend, Fox has already been dropped from
It's
Dish.
gone from Dish.
They've said the same thing. Like, Fox said it was their fault, and Dish said it's their fault, and I don't believe either one of them. So I don't know what's going on there, and I hate both of them right now.
It's on, though. It's live. It's legit. We here. Thank
Let's
you for
see.
watching Wrestling Gab, guys.
Tall.
It's starting, though.
Yeah, it is. It is starting live. Let's see. Talha, what do you think about Brock and Kofi? I think Rey Mysterio will interrupt. Did you answer that part?
Yeah, I think he will, too. Well, I think something's going to happen, or
Right.
they wouldn't have done it. and then that'll happen Sunday. And maybe they'll let Kofi keep the belt for a little bit longer.
Possibly. Yeah, that's a
Last
possibility.
chance.
Who we got coming out first in our very first
Who do you
showing?
think that is?
I
That's
don't
the
know.
owner of this.
Oh, is it? Is that who that's coming? He's gonna do his thing.
Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
Everybody loves Vince, right?
Look at him. I told you, he's not missing this.
With Stephanie.
Yeah, he's got stuff. She's bowing to him.
Right.
No chance in hell.
That's funny. Let's see. That Barakota. Where can I watch this? No cable. If you have
Antenna.
antenna,
A
YouTube
digital
TV.
antenna.
Yep, something like that.
If you're in the United States, I don't know where they. I mean, obviously, if you're in a different country, I have no idea. But you can stick around here. We'll tell you exactly what's happening.
Yes. We have Vince and Stephanie out there right now.
That's as good as Tony Schiavone right there.
Harry says she's from Dublin. There's different accents in Ireland. The hard Irish accent than the soft Irish accent. Harry, it has nothing to do with Becky's accent. I love her accent. Don't get me wrong about her accent. I really enjoy listening to her say words. It's her voice, like just her voice. Like, I'm sure my voice is very annoying to everybody because I don't even like my voice. So, I mean, it's that. That's all.
Are you from Ireland?
Don't even say that. That's a horrible joke.
Because my penis is Dublin.
Oh my God, you're such a jackass. Luke said, I bet sports bars are showing SmackDown. The bars around here are showing it. And it's probably really popular there. I bet if I went down to my local sports bar here, Luke, they wouldn't be showing it.
Oh, yeah, they would.
I bet you they wouldn't.
Center Street has it on right now.
You think? I doubt it.
Guaranteed.
Maybe.
Look, did you see them? They're all like,
So let's see, we've got a new person, Pablo Lopez. Hey, Pablo.
Hey, Pablo.
Nice to see you in the chat. And then
SmackDown is starting now.
Luke was very impressed. Holy shit, Steph is bulked up.
Right? Wait,
You and Travis are like on the same team when it comes to Stephanie McMahon, but
she's my age.
and then Harry's like, your language is despicable, talking to Luke. Whatever, he can say shit all he wants.
It's not my I said my penis is Dublin.
No, he was talking about Luke saying holy shit. That's awesome. Yeah, Luke's language is fine. I like it. Shit. Thor says, so I can't watch SmackDown until my brother finishes his game, and then I'll watch it with you guys. Until then, I'll be here for the word to word.
Nice.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. But I'm glad you're with us, Laura. That's awesome. Are you watching his game, being a very supportive brother? Which is awesome, too.
Is he live casting it?
What kind of game? Football, basketball?
Oh, Becky Lynch.
Hey,
Look
it's
at that
everybody's
stage. I kind
favorite.
of dig it. Look at the whole thing.
It's very sparkly. Very silvery and blue.
There's the man.
There she is.
Should have worn my man t-shirt.
That Barracuda, I would, but I want to hear the show and not others talking. No disrespect. No,
No,
totally
you're fine.
understandable. Like we gave you some pointers. You can watch it on YouTube TV if you have that. You can also watch it on Hulu TV if you have that. And you can also watch it on PlayStation View that I know of. All of them will cost you $50 a month.
The
unless you
only
already have
one
them.
that you can watch for free is your antenna, your local channels, which you don't have, you said. So an antenna for your local channels.
Yep.
Or you can get the Fox app and pay for YouTube or whatever they're called.
YouTube or Hulu.
And then put your information in and get it that way.
Yep.
So if you know anybody that has a cable provider and they'll give you their sign-in information,
Yeah.
hurry and download the Fox Sports app and you can watch it live. Anywhere else, you're going to be behind. So if you're in Mountain or Pacific, you're going to be behind everybody.
Yeah.
In the Pacific time zone, they're not playing it till freaking 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock Eastern.
Wow. So
there-
8 o'clock
it's
their
over
time, or 8
until
o'clock
it
our time.
starts.
So yeah.
Yep.
Wow, that's
9
crazy.
o'clock our time.
Ouch.
Or 11 o'clock, sorry.
So Luke is
Eastern.
saying the visual graphics is fire. SmackDown at least looks phenomenal.
Yeah.
And his eyes are like crazy.
Becky's got a mic.
Because this show is in my blood, people. This is where I smashed through glass ceilings. This is where I changed the game. This is where all of you used your voices to raise me up. Thank you. So let's say I repay you by kicking someone's ass. What do you say, Los Angeles? Let's start this off right.
So
we must be a little bit behind because Luke says interrupting Becky. So King Corbin's interrupting Becky, and he already told us. So we're even behind.
I don't know how to catch back up though, because there's no fast forwards. Stupid app.
That's crazy.
Because I don't.
So,
wanna push
and now
buttons.
The Rock is there, and we're behind. We have no idea what's going on.
Wait, hold on. Who said The Rock's there? We saw The Rock show up.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So The Rock shows up
I'm
now?
guessing he's going to do that.
Who said that? Luke?
Yeah. So it's a shame that he was interrupted. Thor says she's hot for her age, but not as hot as Sasha.
That's old.
I'm all good watching it. MQ, new person in the chat. Hey MQ, nice to see
Hey.
you. What? WTF? Thor is, I'm watching SmackDown, and Luke's like, holy shit, he's here. Thor, it's The Rock. And Luke's now sorry because everybody knows what's going on before us. There he is.
So we're that far
So
behind?
we're like
How are,
probably a good, 30 seconds to almost a minute
almost
behind.
a full minute. So I'll try to catch it up at the commercial.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
But I'm not going to do it right this second. There's The Rock. As he blows the roof off of it. We got Becky Lynch, Baron Corbin, and The Rock. We got the $1 million title down there in the audience. That was Ted DiBiase's belt he had made. It was called the $1 Million belt.
Yeah. Huh. The Fiend said Corbin just came out on my end. So that's so weird. It's like we're all on some kind of weird,
It's a Twilight Zone movie.
Twilight Zone. What's hilarious is over in Ireland, Luke's seeing it way before we are. That's pretty good.
What are you watching it on over there?
I'm guessing you're at the bar because that's where he said he was watching it at.
The Rock's still ripped.
Well, he has to stay ripped for his stuff.
He winked to the camera to see that.
Yes.
You're gonna have the Man and The Rock in the ring together. It's weird that Baron Corbin's in there though.
Right?
I wonder if she's gonna tell him to shut up.
The Rock?
Yeah.
And the
she's
Fiend
the
said,
man.
now The Rock just came out.
Okay, yeah, so you're a little bit behind us. It's alright.
So, Jaron, hi Jaron, nice to see you in the chat.
Hey, Jaron.
Says Corbin on in Ohio, shaking my head. So, I'm guessing, even though you
We're
might...
just gonna have to let it happen.
I guess it's just having... That's weird. I don't understand that at all, I guess. That's kind of a stupid way to do your stuff.
Look at she's staring him down, he shakes her hand.
Right? Arturo.
You went to shake his hand. He went like this,
and then
he pulled it away from Baron Corbin.
Well, of course, Baron Corbin's a jerk, right? Luke says, I'm on hotel cable. They have Hulu TV and deluxe cable running on top-notch internet. Okay, so maybe Hulu TV is just a little bit better for their
I'm
their
on
stuff.
Fox.
Right, but you're through YouTube TV.
Yeah, but it's not broadcasting that way. You can see Fox's stuff if you
right.
are signed up. This is Fox.
Well, that's how Hulu TV works, too.
No,
So-
he's probably watching it on Hulu.
Okay. That's great. I don't think that's how it works there either, but that's all right. The Fiend's in Chicago, so that's why his is a little bit different in Central Time, and Thor's in New York, so that's crazy.
The Fiend is in freaking Los Angeles. I just seen him attack.
No, he's in Chicago.
He attacked Michael Strahan.
He's in Chicago.
He can't be in two places at once.
Rock is talking.
The WWE landscape forever.
Let's listen in.
Changed the world. The Rock looked at that jabroni and said he was gonna lay the smack down. Now, since then, the word SmackDown has become a word. It's become a show. It's become an institution. Over 1,000 episodes, 180 countries all around the world, in front of the millions.
Millions!
The Rock's fans, The Rock walking down that ramp in the middle of the people's ring. The Rock, the man, and you looking like a broke-ass Burger King on crack.
wish he was there more.
All here, live on Fox, in front of the millions. You got The Rock, the Man, and Cracky all waiting for The Rock to say, finally, The Rock has come back.
To Los Angeles?
To SmackDown? What is it going to be? To Los Angeles? To SmackDown?
He'll keep you going. Home.
Home? Is it really his home, though? I mean, well, SmackDown's his home, but...
That's how you get the crowd going.
Right? Oh, Harry, why are you sad? Don't be sad.
Home.
Home! Because SmackDown is home.
Ladies and gentlemen, The Rock said,
Whoa.
I'm going to stop you right there.
Corbin! How dareth thee?
Blasphemy.
I just need to make
Smack,
a correction.
Off with his head.
This isn't your home anymore.
Queen of Hearts? Queen of
You're
Hearts?
no longer the great one.
Yes, he is.
As a matter of fact,
Get your
you're
ass
looking at the great one.
slapped
You're
up and down
looking
the road.
at the
As Luke says, the Rock's arms are freaking tree trunks.
Right.
Yeah.
And the king says, know your roles and shut your mouth.
Shut thou mouth.
Yeah, you need to start talking like an actual king.
Excuse me, Beck, can I take this for a second?
Burger King.
Thank you so much. Really quick, champ. Like that, sorry. I just got to ask you a question. You know, here's the thing. Just because you won King of the Ring, it doesn't actually make you a king. And it certainly sure as hell doesn't make you want to walk around here dressing like a 35-year-old virgin hanging out at Comic-Con. No. I'm getting ahead. See, Becky Lynch is the man. However, you don't see Becky Lynch walking around here holding a pair of testicles, do you?
Maybe she should.
But if I did, they'd be a whole lot bigger than yours.
Good comeback, girl. There you go.
Stop! My testicles are perfectly adequate. And I'm the king, so I'll dress however I want.
It's so funny because he makes such a good enough bad guy that he can take it and then just shove
Oh,
back.
he's fine.
To you,
So funny.
I am superior to all of you. And the way I see it is this city only has one king, and it sure as hell is not LeBron James.
Well, we know it ain't LeBron.
So, sorry, Jorge, we can't show you parts because it's illegal for copyright reasons. So, I'm sorry.
So, yeah, here's the thing. So just so we're clear, you think that you're superior than The Rock and the Man. You think that you're superior than all of them. And you also think that you're more superior than my boy LeBron James. Is that what you think? Yeah, that's exactly.
It doesn't matter what you think!
Walked right into it.
See, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. The Rock knows all about you, right? You're legit. You won Money in the Bank. You won King of the Ring. You retired Kurt Angle. Look, you're a badass. You're a badass, right, Lynch? He's a badass.
He's a badass.
Are you trying to say he's a super tough dude?
As a matter of fact, Becky, that's exactly what The Rock is saying. You are a super tough dude. And you know what? Since it's a rock show,
Luke already
the
told us
people
that's what he was
share
saying.
this with the people.
STD,
This is an
STD.
inclusive show. This is where The Rock
It's a STD, all right.
engages the people. Right? So we're going to do something. We're going to make you feel good because you're a super tough
It's a
dude.
disease.
In 3 seconds, these people are going to be chanting something that they think every time they see you. STD.
Well, we got a new thing for him now.
Sexually transmitted disease?
Super tough dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think that's gonna stick with you for life.
Pretty much every arena you go to now across the country, they're going to be chanting STD. Great. You're welcome. But you know what? You're live on Fox, but The Rock
Poor
could see something in
Corbin.
your eyes. The Rock sees in your eyes you're embarrassed. You're getting angry. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you're getting angry. You're getting angry. But you know what? That's what happens when you come out here and you insult the man. That's what happens when you come out and you insult the people.
Insult the people, you
And
insult the man.
That's what happens when you come out and you insult the jabroni beating, pie eating, trailblazing, eyebrow raising from Los Angeles all the way to Japan. You're getting ready to get your monkey ass whooped by The Rock and the man.
Oh, he's gonna get his butt beat. How exciting.
It's not gonna
Get out
happen.
of there, King.
He's like, oh, all right, I'll do it. So,
Look at this. What a valiant warrior. Oh no, Becky go right after
what?
Becky and The Rock working in tandem.
She's just gonna have to let The Rock do it. She's not allowed to beat up men.
There,
And the man gonna get involved.
leg drop. She almost missed it. Here it comes.
Is
The
it?
people's elbow.
Because he gave him the eyebrow?
No, people's elbow. Elbow.
Elbow, I know.
Bam.
Is it because he did the eyebrow, though?
No, he
Because he
didn't.
did look at the crowd with his
He
eyebrow.
might have done it. The rock bottom.
Don't hurt yourself, Rock. We know how sad your lower
Midsection
is.
He tore his abdomen wrestling John Cena.
He did. I know. That's why I said he better be careful.
He had to have like 8 hernia surgeries.
Yeah.
SmackDown, if you're some man, what The Rock is cooking.
Sure do. Smells like shit.
Look how big his arm is.
I know. His arms are always huge.
It's as
Let's-
big as her head.
Yeah. Basically.
Wow, that was exciting.
Yeah, so Luke said it's because different broadcast companies have different delays. So Jaron just subscribed. Hey, thanks, Jaron, for doing
Hey,
that.
Jaron.
Yeah, Arturo, I can say your name. He's surprised I could say his name right. Arturo also has a question.
Let's hit him. Let's hit the questions.
Let's see. He asked, it was planning to watch on Dish, but something happened with Fox. It said something about it got taken away. I was like, bruh. So Arturo, what happened with Dish, because we have Dish also, is that they're having a contract dispute with Fox. So if you're in a major metropolitan city, they have taken the actual regular Fox station for your local news off. But if you have an antenna, you can still get it. If you don't, then you can get it by getting a live streaming TV like Hulu or YouTube TV or PlayStation View, and then get the sports app and then sign in to the Fox Sports app with those sign-ins, and then you're able to watch it live. If you're in the Central or the Eastern time zone, you should be able to watch it
On an antenna.
on an antenna at the regular station live. If you are in Pacific or Central or Mountain Standard time zone, then you will have a major delay. So instead of being able to watch it
Mountain's
live.
an hour behind and Pacific's 2.
Yeah. So that's the only way that we've been able to get around it. We kind of had to spend a little extra cash and be able to do this. We were not expecting that. That was something we were not happy about ourselves. Luke said this is how you get start SmackDown, which is true. Let's see. Luke also wants a Rock and Becky team up.
Right. What would we call it? We need some names here.
Right.
What's the name of the Becky Rock team?
That's funny. So the Fiend's going to be right back. Thanks for letting us know you do come back. And Harry's talking about Steffi Shen. Thor says, it was amazing. I just don't like Becky in this moment. Yeah. Thor's saying, but she did make it cool.
Yeah, no, it was awesome.
Luke's saying Becky deserves this, just like Sasha deserves it. Thor, don't get me wrong, Becky made it fun, but The Rock usually has better moments with one-on-one, in my opinion, which he basically did that whole time. He kind of took it as one-on-one. I mean, he kind of involved Becky a little bit, and she did say a couple of comebacks, but in all reality, it was all about The Rock, basically making King Corbin look like a douchebag, which he did. And we all know that he kind of is anyways, and that's why he is, King of the Ring.
It's his role.
It's his role.
Know
He
your
took it like a
role.
man.
Know
Come
your
on.
role
He
and
said
shut
his
the
balls
hell
were
up.
just fine and their size and his testicles. Yeah, he was adequate. He
They
did
were
fine.
adequate.
He actually did a lot better than some of them. Most of the people out there who can't keep up with The Rock literally cry.
It's funny when him and Paul Heyman were going back and forth.
Right?
That's
Oh my
fun
God.
stuff.
So funny.
Because Paul Heyman can talk it.
Right?
They call him Twinkie Tits.
Harry's saying John Cena is still alive. Yes, he's still alive.
I didn't see John Cena in the blue carpet, but I'm assuming he's there, right? Like, he'd have to be there. Unless he's got something going on.
So
somewhere
let's
else.
see. We got another person in the chat called King Cash. Hi, King
Hey,
Cash.
King
Nice to
Cash.
see you. Giving us a little shout out for The Rock if you smell. And he says, I'm glad it's on Fox. I can watch it. Right? That is a lot of people very excited about it being on actual Fox.
Just on network TV.
Yeah, because
I
now
cannot
people can
wait
actually
to see what
see
the
it.
ratings are going to be.
Right?
And then however they figured the ratings out, because they do a ratings hourly drop off and pick up. Like, they don't just tell you at the start of the hour what it was for the whole show or at the end.
Right.
They do it like a whole bar graph. So how are they going to do that when it's broadcasting all over hell on networks, on apps, on all sorts of, like, they just start trying to add the data together from when it started to when it ended.
Right?
Can you pause it? You know, like what goes on? I want to know how they dig into the depths of that.
Right, exactly. Luke said WWE is trying not to rely on just the legends. They honored The Rock, but kept focus on current stars doing this with him. And Becky and Corbin, it's a smart move. And I think the reason why they did bring The Rock into it was he does have a saying of bringing the SmackDown. And that's, from what I understand, that's kind of where they got the idea for SmackDown.
I think SmackDown was around before The Rock was.
Was it? I mean, it's only been around
It's
for,
been
what, 19 years?
20. So yeah, I guess he would have been around that 20 years ago.
So-
in 99.
Yeah. So I'm not sure. I mean, that's kind of what I read. Those are little snippets. It could be wrong, you know, fake news and all that stuff. Harry's asking what's been your favorite song this year, since I don't really listen to a lot of the news stuff unless I'm driving in the car with his 13-year-old daughter.
Trish Stratus and Lita in the audience.
Yeah, Hall of Famers. You go, girls. Let's see. Thor said all 4 horsewomen deserve all credit. I'm just a fan of certain ones, that's all. But Luke, I will say Becky is one modern day hero. I do respect her, just not a fan.
Becky Charlotte.
I see what you say. Art Thorough, I'm in the East Coast in Allentown, Pennsylvania, but thank you so much. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm not sure if they cut off the stuff there, but a lot of them said that you can get an antenna. So if you can get if you're a Dish customer, Dish is actually...
They'll come out to your house and hook an antenna up for
Yes.
you.
So contact Dish and tell them, hey, I don't have Fox. I want an antenna. You guys are having this dispute. They will come out, put an antenna on wherever you live for free and
zero.
do everything for free because of this contract dispute. So please, 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 so that you can get it live next week on next Friday.
And then watch
that's
it
what
with
you
us.
should do. And then come back and watch it with us. Let's see. Yes, King Cash the man. Yep.
So there's the queen.
Walter says The Rock looks okay.
He's aight.
Luke says that their name should be the Rocky Lynch.
The Rocky Lynch connection.
Walter's letting Walter's letting us know that he says that Kevin Owens is going to win. And then King Cash said the wrench, like RYNCH.
Range.
That's their little love relationship right there. That's cute. Thor, I don't mean no disrespect, Luke. Our girls deserve everything they deserve. And Luke says, amen, Thor. Let's see. We have a new person, Jackie Lukey.
Hey.
Hi.
Here comes Bailey.
Can you something me I Gans? I'm not sure what you're asking. Sorry.
There's Bailey, your women's
Can you help
champion.
me? I can't watch the live stream on WWE Network. Yeah, there isn't a live stream on WWE Network for SmackDown. There's no live streams on there anymore.
You can watch it on Fox.
On the actual Fox station. So like your local Fox station is what's going to have it. And it depends
So
on
Fox 31 here. I don't know what it is in other places, but
and it also depends on where you're at too.
Right.
So if you're in Eastern or Central time, you can watch it actually live as it's happening. If you're in Mountain or Pacific time, it's on a delay. So it will be later on in the evening, and it will have already been played on the Central and the Eastern coast, and you won't get to see live
all right,
happenings.
right now we've got a tag team match. We got the 4 horsewomen of the WWE.
Yeah, they're out
all
there.
All 4 of them out there.
Walter says more surprises later. Don't know. Luke,
Bailey
action
Banks
stream
versus Becky and Charlotte.
King Cash says WWE should stop messing with relationships.
Right?
And Thor's saying, it's my girl Sasha. Yep. And then MQ
'cause Bobby
boring
Lashley's
back.
making out with
MQ,
Lana.
thanks for stopping in. Thanks for leaving. We're glad we're boring.
How are we boring?
I don't know. I don't care.
Who said we were boring?
Somebody named MQ08.
Oh,
So,
were they born in 08? Because that makes sense. That we're boring.
King Cash, yeah, it's like we're on a different kind of streaming. Sorry, we're a little bit behind. Some people are ahead, and some people are even behind us.
Yeah, so there's people behind us even.
So it's just probably because we're using a different streaming
So how do they know
service.
that we're behind though? Because we haven't even talked about the match yet.
I don't know. Maybe.
So Charlotte into the corner. Here comes the boss. She just got tagged in. They got her tied up. Oh, right into the back.
You could probably turn that up a little bit, I guess.
Will that help?
I don't know. I was just
Sasha
wondering.
went for a quick pin. Charlotte with a 1 count.
Yeah.
They don't call it a 1 count though. They call it a 2 count, but they never say a 1 count. They just said kicked out. You ever notice that? They never say 1 count.
1 count. They just say they kicked out.
Yeah. Not like on 1, nothing. It just is kick out. But a 2, they'll say it kicked out at 2.
Nice. Okay.
All right.
So our first match is the girls.
Yeah, they're starting it out with a bang.
And it's a tag match, right?
That's what our thumbnail is this when I put it up.
Sweet. Huh.
It's actually from 2 weeks ago, and it says in 2 weeks, but I covered that up. So hopefully people don't see it. But now I just told everybody. So,
Yeah, now they'll know.
so Banks is laid out on the outside. Queen's going all the way up. Is she going to go up top? She's going to do one of her little flip bombs.
Maybe.
Watch this. She's going all out. Oh, no.
Ooh, ouch.
Bailey just throws her down to the
Dang.
right into the barricade, I guess. I wanted to say
Oh.
the floor, but it's not concrete.
Sasha came and kicked her.
Concrete's about 2 inches below that padding.
Yeah, Thor's letting us know that Sasha's looking fine.
Yes.
What a good
Oh
looking
my gosh.
snack.
When she was coming out, I couldn't contain myself.
Sorry. I'm all over here. Blah, 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 blah. I was trying to catch up with the chat while we were talking. Well,
it's
The
fine.
Rock was talking and stuff. Let's see.
See, so it doesn't say how many commercials. Oh, what's that say?
It just says starting now, the kickoff show. I'm not sure
We don't
why it
want
says that. So
So nothing, Chaka.
just something.
That just scared
little
me a
update
little
thing.
bit. There was
right?
an exit. I was like,
So
All right.
Harry YT saying that Becky Lynch, Conor McGregor, and me represents Ireland. Finn Balor is well gone.
He's down in NXT, or I shouldn't
He's
say
not down.
down.
He's over at
He's
NXT.
over on NXT now. It looks like
made a-
NXT is going to
Yeah.
keep trying to
He made a huge appearance on NXT on Wednesday. It
Got in
was
Adam Cole's face.
crazy. Yeah, he got all up in his face.
That should be very interesting. Every time I talk about NXT, I always talk about how small their wrestlers are.
Right?
And so I get into these little discussions with people, and then they're like, you just like big hairy men. And it's like, I don't, because
You're like, yes, I do. They remind me of strongness. They're the people I like the most.
no,
I know
I
that they
like
can-
special athletes. I like them.
I know they
like
can
The
lift a
Rock.
burning car off of me if I really needed them.
I'm talking about wrestling. But
I'm kidding. I'm just
let me-
teaching you
I'm
about
try-
liking
trying to
big,
tell you
hairy
this.
men.
okay, it's fine.
Are you sure?
Well,
Can't tease you about it.
I would like to tell the story.
Tell your story.
But anyways, what I like to do or get on those chats and then talk to people about that stuff, about guys being too small on NXT, but they're not necessarily too small. They're just all small. So when Finn Balor's down there, he actually looked like a big guy next to Adam Cole.
Right, because Adam Cole, he's
He's
a
even
little bit
smaller
leaner.
than Finn Balor, and I was just like, holy crap. But anyways, then I get the whole, you just like big hairy men, blah, 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 blah. You must be gay. And I'm like, so liking little flipping around gymnast guys or
isn't gay.
like, I mean, if you're gonna go there,
If
like
you-
obviously I don't call anybody gay. I don't use that, right? But it's just the like, why
Well,
are they using
don't they call
it?
themselves gay?
Men that are calling me gay?
No, I meant like guys that like other guys. I mean, do they just call themselves gay? I mean, is that okay?
Well, I don't know what you mean. I'm just saying that they call me gay on the chat, and then I
Yeah,
say
weirdness.
back that like, so it's okay to like. It's just a weird cop out that I hear a lot. Is what I'm trying to get to.
Well, they
Is-
use other ones for the almost the same type of
For the
stuff.
the big hairy men, like you're watching big hairy men. It's like, anyways, what I'm getting at is I don't like the Big Show. I never liked the Big Show really. I liked him when he first came out and he was all steroided up. I'm just saying that I like the stronger, bigger athletes that are
Yeah.
special.
Well, King Cash is letting you know that that's gay.
It took me 10 minutes to tell the story.
Oh my God, about his big hairy man thing he has going on over there. Ew.
I literally didn't get to tell any of the story.
But we're back with the match, and we've got
We're back
Becky
on.
and Bailey in
Becky
the
and
match.
Bailey.
Becky's
I don't know if
just
they
beating the
actually
poop out of
tagged
her.
in or if they're just in there because we didn't
Yeah,
get to see
we
it.
didn't get to see any
No
of that.
picture on picture on this Fox
so if anybody
network.
saw it, they know what happened. Woo!
How would they saw it? What are they at the event? They're just chatting with us there live. They're like, not even gonna watch it. I gotta watch Wrestling Gab.
Well, Luke was saying how when Bailey attacked Charlotte, was saying how Bailey sure is acting like a full-blown heel.
Yeah, throwing her off the top like that.
Yeah, totally. Walter's letting us know that Kofi, good luck, Brock Lesnar will hurt you. And Harry White's like, Walter, that was cringy. King Cash's WWE wants Kofi to lose the title. I'm not sure if they really want him to lose the title, but
He's growing on me. I start to like him more and more every week. So.
I'm kind of thinking maybe he might actually win tonight, but I don't know.
I like when Becky does her hair all nice. She did it at WrestleMania there in that three-way match they had, triple threat.
Right? Makes her
She
look
had her hair
all
all-
delicate and pretty.
I don't know about delicate, but
Let's see.
there's
Harry
a
White
slingshot
wants
suplex.
EC3 better come back. We've seen him once.
We've seen EC3 2 weeks ago lose to Rusev in 4 seconds.
Yep. That was when we saw
Oh, there's natural selection. It's over. 1, 2. Oh, Banks breaks it up.
Oh, Walter, you're leaving us already, buddy. I know it's a Friday night, but come on.
Seriously, I was like, I wonder if he's going to stay the whole time. I said that in the pre-show. You ain't got nothing to do tomorrow. It's Friday. You ain't got a job. No, I'm just kidding.
I hope he has a
What's
job.
that called? The Friday, isn't that what it's called?
Oh, yeah, Friday. Yeah, the show.
You ain't got shit to do.
You got shit to do. It's Friday night. You ain't got shit to do. You don't
I'm
have a
gonna
job
get you
because he just got,
high.
like, fired or
We
some
got
shit.
all 4 of them in the ring at the same time.
Yeah. Charlotte's throwing Bailey
a
around.
suplex.
That's not very nice. King Cash wants Ryback to return.
Yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with Ryback. I saw him hanging out with a porn star the other day. Literally, he was driving in a car with a porn star because he has a YouTube channel.
Oh,
You guys look him up on YouTube, Ryback. I don't know what the name of this channel is.
that's
but-
funny. Luke's saying, who cares if it's gay? Don't be like that in chat.
Exactly, right?
Don't be like what? That's gay.
Don't say gayness, right?
Come on.
That's what I'm trying to get at. It's like
You know what's really sad
it's a
is that,
stupid
okay,
thing.
here's a double standard for you. As a woman, if I'm like, oh my gosh, she is so ripped and hot and pretty, do I get called gay? I'm not called a lesbian.
lesbian.
You know? Like, some guys can't appreciate some
There
other
it
guy with a
is.
nice physique.
The figure
Ooh,
eight.
Figure 8 on Bailey's happening right now.
Tap out.
She tapped.
Bailey tapped out.
Oh, Bailey tapped out of the figure 8.
Wow.
Oh, ouch. Ooh. Oh. And yeah, we're behind. We get it, peeps. We know.
Oh, who's telling us we're behind?
Nobody. I just know we are.
Oh, well, then don't remind them.
Thor reminded me.
I just asked you if anybody did. You said no. It's breathtaking because of her breasts.
Is that why it's so breathtaking? You're hilarious. Wow, she's bleeding. Miss Sasha's bleeding.
Yeah, Sasha's got some blood on her face. The other two are very mean to her. There's some bullying going on. Charlotte keeps brushing dirt. Look, it's Aaron Andrews.
Night, the first Friday night SmackDown on Fox, and right now I'm going to introduce some very special guests.
Yeah.
New Day, Big E, Xavier Woods, and WWE champion Kofi Kingston. Subtle you guys aren't. I will definitely say that. Yeah, all right. Well, let's talk about the main event tonight, shall we? You are challenging Brock Lesnar.
We know what the main event
for
is.
the WWE Championship.
Like it wasn't
Some
gonna
say
be.
that you are actually an underdog in this. What are your thoughts on that? As you smile.
Surprise, surprise! Look, Aaron, if you've seen any of my matches, I'm always the underdog. I mean, they said I was the underdog against Samoa Joe. They said I was the underdog against Randy Orton, but I'm standing before you here as WWE Champion. Being the underdog is what I do.
It's the New Day and Aaron Andrews on Fox.
Okay, he's the next mountain that
That's
I have
kind of
to
cool,
climb,
right?
but what I do,
Aaron Andrews was
is
the
I
big
climb
ESPN
mountains
reporter for all those
and I
years.
Yeah, Luke loves her too. You guys should get together.
Me and Luke?
Uh-huh.
Because we like a girl.
Climb these mountains.
No, you guys like a lot of the same girls. He said the fact that Aaron Andrews is doing reporting is so damn hot and good. LOL. I love Aaron. LOL.
I was thinking the whole time that she should be hanging out with Paige and they could talk about their trauma. They both suffered the exact same trauma. Aaron Andrews was spied upon in her hotel room and naked,
Yeah,
and Paige sex tape was released.
right.
She was with him.
Harry's letting us know Mixer. Hey, guess what? We have one.
Uh-oh, is it not working right?
I don't know. You ask him.
What do you mean, ask him? Well, what's that mean, ask him? Huh?
I don't know. You ask him. Say, Harry, what do you mean by Mixer?
Like, are we breaking up? Is it too loud? Is it too quiet? I need to know.
Right? It looks like we have another new person in the chat called the Swirls.
Hey,
Nice.
Swirls.
Thank yous for stopping by. Hi.
I gotta be
Says,
careful saying people's names because they got me one time.
I'm here because Dish removed Fox. So thank you.
So
and
we're here
we
because
feel
Dish.
your pain.
We have Dish. So I'm paying an extra $50 so I can watch SmackDown live instead of an hour late. So they better get their crap together pretty dang soon.
Yeah.
So I
'Cause
don't
it's
know if it needs to
annoying.
go up.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Harry's just saying stuff. You'll have to ask him specifically. Harry, you mentioned Mixer.
So are you saying
our
that it's
question
too
is-
loud, too quiet, too much bass, too much treble? Like, what do I need to adjust here on my little
Yeah,
thing?
because we do have one now.
Because I can play with all these little knobs.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I had it pretty good. But
But, you know.
he could be also just talking about how loud it was, the wrestling itself.
Oh, yeah. But maybe it's because of where we have that particular.
Well, that doesn't have a microphone hooked up. Hopefully it
Microphone?
doesn't. Switch that other screen real quick if you can.
Oh,
It should be muted. It's the bottom one. Is that muted? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
red. So
so.
that's good.
Yeah.
Harry, feedback.
Yeah. If you're going to say stuff, you have to give more info.
That's what the ticker says. You got something, tell us so I can fix it. Can't fix it if I don't know what's happening.
True that. All right, so we've only had one match so far, and we've had
Well, yeah,
just
The Rock.
Yes, the very beginning was The Rock. It was actually Becky Lynch came out and started talking to the crowd,
Yeah.
getting them all excited.
And then Corbin.
And then Baron Corbin came out and
Interrupted her.
of course, because that's who he is. And so they were all blah, 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 blah for like 2 seconds, and then
do
The
you
Rock showed up.
smell
Oh!
what The Rock is cooking.
And then he basically put them in their place.
Yeah, because he's a broke-ass Burger King on crack. Baron Corbin, not The Rock.
Yeah, that's what he said. And then proceeded to put him down immensely.
Right.
And then after that, after they were done doing their thing, we had a
Women's tag team
women's
match.
tag team match.
With the 4 horsewomen of the WWE.
Yes. Which is Charlotte Flair and Becky versus Sasha and Bailey. And then Charlotte and Becky won with a Charlotte figure 18 Bailey.
On Bailey, yeah.
Yeah.
So Bailey tapped.
Yep. So that's what happened there. And Harry
And that's
says,
where we're at.
I will tell you guys what Mixer truly is. So thanks, because, we thought it was just this board that you plug
Wait,
stuff
he's
into.
telling us what it is?
I will tell you guys what Mixer truly is.
Oh, okay.
So,
Well, a mixer's also a party, right?
yeah.
A girls and boys party.
Yeah. Maybe
You
that's
go
it.
to a mixer.
That's like the old school thing. I'm just kidding.
Nobody knows what that is. All their commercials are football games.
What?
Have you seen a normal commercial here, have a cigarette or something? I don't know. I don't think they've had cigarette commercials for 40 years, but only Travis would bring up a commercial from 1960 that I've never seen.
Right. So let's see.
So we got
Thor, yes, please resend the question because I did not get it earlier, so I'm sorry about that.
Oh,
yeah, so send
don't
us
feel
that
left
question
out.
again. I was going to tell you that earlier, and then we got sidetracked by what was happening on the TV. Sorry.
was it the question of the day type thing?
So Harry's saying that it's an app, and then it's Mixxer. So he says it's a streaming site called that.
Oh.
So Luke's telling us that's what it is. And then Harry's like, it's just an app on the internet. So,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
So,
I thought you meant that the volume on our mics was off.
yeah, because we're trying our hardest to make sure all that stuff works so we're not
'cause
as annoying as
when
possible.
we first started, we just had a camera, and the camera was the audio, and for the whole thing, and it was. Go back and watch an old video, like one of the first 18 videos.
So where's the other microphone?
I didn't put it up because these pick it up pretty good
Oh,
when I
okay.
listen.
Okay. Fun
Tyson
times.
Fury.
Fury.
Furry.
Furry?
He's
Why isn't he
furry.
dressed like a furry if he's a furry? You're funny. Michael Coles and Corey Graves are commentators
So
tonight.
what did you guys think of Raw's commentators? Now that it's been digested, it's been 4 or 5 days. I see.
It's Mandy Rose
God's greatest creation.
on the blue carpet, and he was very excited about it.
I had to show her with Cody there.
Harry didn't like them. He says they were trash.
I'm gonna go. They're a step above that, but I think that they can grow. They
Right?
have nowhere to go but up, right? Here comes Seth freaking Rollins.
Seth Rollins, huh? Ooh. Burn it down indeed.
So this is pretty early for Seth to be out there. So what's happening? Is the Fiend gonna attack him halfway through the show?
I don't know. Who's he supposed to be wrestling tonight? Anybody know?
Nobody. Unless Braun Strowman's gonna come out. Is that stuff still going on? I think if they bring Braun out, Braun's interfering in their championship match on Sunday.
Yeah.
If Braun's in this segment, that's what's happening. Calling it now. Look at all the fuzzy. That's pretty cool. You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, the
The
background.
white noise, whatever they call that. Is that what it's called white noise, right?
A static? I don't know. Maybe.
Like in the old days when the TV'd go out at 3 o'clock in the morning and it would. Did you not watch TV and let the cable? When cable wasn't in existence, it was an antenna and the channels would just go away.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm writing down a question,
It's
so
fine.
you just talk.
I am
And don't
talking.
include me in your talking.
Firefly Funhouse. So is that happening? Or are they just advertising before their break? Nope, it's real. Bray Wyatt. Hi, Seth.
To the Firefly Funhouse! Since we're all being introduced to SmackDown's new home, I think it's only fair.
So this is the first time he's been on SmackDown
Really?
And all my
as the Fiend.
special
Yeah.
friends.
Oh.
Well, he's actually not on it yet, right?
So he showed up because Seth came out?
Right. There's Mercy the Buzzard. Are they gonna kill off anybody else?
Thor, I got your question. I wrote it down. We will talk about it in a while.
Well, answer it at the commercial.
Yeah.
Huskin?
Not sure.
Huskin.
So,
Like, because he's a fatty? Husky?
I guess.
Oh, he's back!
So the rabbit puppet is his biggest fan.
Burn it down, he said.
That's hilarious.
Too late. Do not get inside Hell in a Cell with the Fiend, dude.
Do not.
Just walk away.
What is all
Uh-oh.
this poppycock about?
Poppycock.
I didn't know you were such a big fan of my friend Seth. But since you are, you're giving me a fantastic idea. Instead of telling Seth what you think is gonna happen at Hell in a Cell, how about we show him?
In this corner, playing the role of Seth Rollins, we have the School
Firefly Funhouse, everybody. SmackDown Live. I guess Friday Night SmackDown.
Let's see. So
He's got the rabbit inside the cage.
oh Lord, because he's a big fan of Seth Rollins, right? So Harry says that TNA have better. Luke's
Against
like, oh
the
my
buzzer.
God. And I'm guessing that's about your question about the commentators on Raw.
Uh-oh. What was I'm watching that. I was doing that.
This could get ugly.
I didn't hear you.
Oh no!
The buzzard's eating the rabbit.
The buzzard's like killing the rabbit puppet. Oh, all the stuffing's coming out. That's a lot of stuffing. Holy crap!
Cloud.
It's like, oh.
Guts everywhere.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Disgusting guts.
Don't.
Aww. Oh, dang
He's
it.
been decapitated.
Oh,
Disemboweled.
bummer. Disemboweled.
Decapitated.
And Brazer's laughing and laughing. He thinks that's hilarious.
So they've killed him off twice within 5 days.
Poor rabbit.
You know, Seth,
Rambling rabbit.
history has a horrible way of repeating itself.
So he's going to
Haha,
cut
that's
off
funny.
his head and disembowel Seth.
All hurt for so long.
Wow.
But now, it's your turn.
Wow. That's
So,
crazy.
For the non-wrestling fans watching, obviously there's none, but are they into this? Like, did they just watch that for the first time ever and said, I'm staying, I'm watching this.
Like, what is this shit?
I want to see what happens next week.
Holy crap, I'm leaving. This is too crazy. Ah, crazy, crazy, crazy. So on your people, they're saying that TNA has better. The Swirl says Jerry was good, but the other two guys barely talked, I feel like. Or were just quiet. Thor
Here's
said,
Shinsuke.
were you able to see it? Yeah, I was able to see your question. Luke says, Fox has the graphics of SmackDown looking like their UFC shows. I like it. I've never really watched their UFC shows, so I couldn't even tell you. Oh, wow. Shinsuke,
That's what I
huh?
was saying, Nakamura.
So we have Seth versus Shinsuke? Is that who we're going to have?
Oh, I didn't even think of that. I forgot Seth was out there.
Well, he's out there, so I just figured that if he's still there, because he was, I mean, he didn't leave that I know of. But maybe that's just next.
Yeah,
I guess so.
that's
all
happening.
right.
Live next. All right, what's the
Interesting.
question?
Hold on. The
Oh.
Swirl says, just to confirm what channel is SmackDown on in the future. And Luke just said, depends on where you're at. Yeah, it just depends. Do you have a local Fox
channel.
station, your Fox channel?
Where do you watch the NFL, the NFC games?
Yeah.
It's wherever you watch your NFC football
Yeah.
games. If
Or
you watch,
Simpsons or
Right.
those kind of things. That would be where you would want to go to watch it. Let's see, this rolls. Ariel, my bad. Thor said, sweet hype for this pay-per-view. Got a few friends coming over to watch Sunday. Yeah,
Heck
the Hell in
yeah.
a Cell pay-per-view. We will be here for
put
that.
us on and let your friends just join us.
Yes, friends. Friends.
We'll suck up to them.
And the Fiend is back. Hey, Fiend.
There he
nice
is.
for coming back.
We got Seth Rollins and Shinsuke Nakamura
Oh,
starting
the
after the
Fiend
break.
said an Adam Morrison appearance during this match. I
That
don't
could
know.
be interesting.
Right? So here is your question.
Here's the question, everybody.
So, he said John Morrison. So here's Thor's question. You're in high school. Who's your group? Who's your group with WWE superstars? I'm guessing he meant the nerd. So nerd, jock, duo, rich, friend, crush, best friend, troublemaker, friend who causes trouble, who causes trouble, friend who helps get out of trouble.
Wow. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay, friend that helps get out of trouble would be Shane McMahon, right?
Friend who gets out of trouble?
Right, because his dad would be the principal, which would be Stephanie, right?
All right, so Shane McMahon is the
Right.
friend who helps you get out of trouble. Okay.
Okay, troublemaker.
Yeah.
Oh, who's always in the most trouble? So, I mean, obviously you're Brock Lesnar, right? So I'm going to go with Stephanie McMahon. We'll go with the McMahons for the troublemaker and the getting out of trouble one.
So Stephanie's the troublemaker.
Right.
Huh? All right.
Crush is going to be hard. I like Dana Brooke for a crush. It doesn't have a relationship. If you had a relationship, it'd be a different one. You know, one that you're just like, she's kind of put together.
Right? Okay, so nerd, jock.
Yeah, I like Liv Morgan too. I'll just stay with Dana Brooke.
Okay. Nerd, jock duo, rich
Nerd.
friend, best friend.
Nerd would be
and-
John Cena,
Okay.
right, with that haircut. Okay, next.
Let's see. Jock, duo, rich
Don't
friend.
tell me too many because I just want to do one.
Well, I have to go through them so you don't put somebody in a position you don't want to put them in.
Okay, Jock.
Best friend or friends who cause trouble. So,
Oh, group. Oh, wait, is group on there? Or is that up higher?
let's
Or is
see.
that the whole thing, the group?
It's just your group. Like, who's your
All right, we'll
people?
finish. The next commercial.
Like, who's your peeps? You know what I mean?
There's Hulk Hogan. So they brought Hulk Hogan out during the commercial. And so we didn't really get to see it. Oh, wow.
Who's your group with the W? Wow, Shinsuke Nakamura
Yeah, so this is
just
the
jumped Seth
group.
immediately. Cray cray.
Look at the power from Seth.
So the Swirls is asking, you think any return's going to come today?
Well, we just heard a rumor that Morrison might show up.
Yeah. The Fiend says, where Alberto Del Rio? Is he a free agent? I don't know. I haven't seen him for a long time. Wasn't he the one that came in like all the rich stuff and everything like that for a long time?
Roberto Del Rio.
No, Alberto.
Alberto. So he was in Impact Wrestling for a long time. Because he's the one that left. He came with the rich stuff. He married Paige. I'm pretty sure they got a divorce or an annulment or something. But she proposed to him in a match.
Wow.
Like right after the match was over.
Crazy. So,
So
we've got
Seth,
Seth and Shinsuke Nakamura,
both these guys like to fight with their feet, so this could be interesting.
right? Let's see.
Seth on the top, springboard off,
Ooh.
big knee to the head.
Luke gave us the ...
Super
dots
kick.
and the oh no. So I'm guessing something happens that we don't want to know.
What the hell?
Burn it down. Burn it down. What's going to happen?
Something's happening right now. It's probably blackout. I'm betting on a blackout. Blackout. There it is.
So the Fiend is going to come out
Here comes
and
the
say
Fiend.
hello. On our end, everybody else has probably already seen it. Oh my God,
It
it's the
just went
Fiend!
dark.
Woo!
This is the go home show for the pay-per-view, so what's going to happen?
Ooh, I don't know. But the Fiend is coming for him.
Is he already all the way up the ramp?
I don't know, but Shinsuke is not exactly happy to see. I think Seth is. Yeah, he
He's
literally
all the
ran.
way. He ran.
He ran away. Poor
Oh, is he
Shinsuke's
gonna
out there
get
by
Shinsuke?
himself. Oh, that's terrible.
I feel like all this is a build-up for The Undertaker.
Well, Harry Y2 is leaving. You know, he's from Ireland, so he's got to go to bed. So he's like, good night,
He's got
kids.
him.
2 a.m. See you later. All right, Harry, thanks for stopping
Thank
in
you,
with us
Harry.
and being here. Appreciate it a lot. Oh, no.
He's got it locked in, the
So
mandible claw
I
on
think
the
he
ramp.
thought maybe Shinsuke was going to get attacked, but it literally is Seth being attacked.
But I don't think he cares about other wrestlers unless they have some sort of direct...
Yeah, the Fiend, you're back. You're on our TV right now.
Hey, how can you... What's going on in the two places?
You're on the TV attacking Seth Rollins.
Live.
Ah!
It's a perfect way
You're
to
like
get
a
out
time
of the crime,
traveler.
though, right? He set that up to be delivered at that time.
Ooh, that's cray cray.
His setup to have it delivered at that time.
Right.
Why he was out there, so it looked like he wasn't.
Right, I know.
But he's on camera.
He was going to be right back, and then he came back. It was terrifying. Okay,
So they
well,
go right
that
to
was
commercial.
interesting.
Okay,
And then they went to
after
commercial
Nerd.
after that. So let's see. Let's see. So that was probably what it was. And Thor says, so Seth wins by DQ.
Yes.
Disqualification. That would be a yes. And Thor says, I'm scared. Legit, the first time I saw him, I couldn't sleep that night. Of the Fiend? Really?
Yeah,
Or
true.
Seth, because he's very terrifying.
I doubt it's Seth.
All right. So you're a high school.
I just need the second person.
Right, for your superstars. Jock, duo, rich friend, best friend, and
I'll
friend
go-
who causes trouble.
I'm going to go with Big E for Jock. What's next?
Duo? I'm not sure
So
what he
that'd be
means.
a tag team, so... I always just want to throw the New Day in everything. But
Yeah.
you didn't put Big E for my Jock.
Oh, sorry. Big
He's definitely the biggest
E.
jock
Okay.
out of everybody. All right. Well, you would go with John Cena there too, but I think John Cena's kind of more nerdy.
Yeah. I would put The Rock in the jock area almost.
I don't want to
because
put
of that.
anybody that played
But-
before. He's not a wrestler right now. I'm trying to
Oh.
stay right now.
Oh, okay.
Because Rich Friend would be
superstars.
Ted DiBiase. Like, that's a
Oh,
instant.
yeah.
I'm going to stay right now.
You could have used Shane as your rich friend.
I'll just use Triple H.
Harry's letting us know that, by the way, Americans drink more on St. Patrick's Day than Irish people. We do not. We're not those kind of Americans.
I know. I'm a horrible American.
We don't drink on St. Patty's Day.
I wear green.
So, yeah.
Okay, so third one down is
Duo?
duo. So tag team that I'd want to hang out with.
Yeah, those people.
Ooh, AOP.
The authors of pain. Oh,
Right.
that's terrifying. Rich friend, best friend, friend who causes trouble.
Best friend will put Kofi. I'm starting to dig him. And I was going to put him as the jock because I used him as a quarterback on my football team.
Eh.
Okay, and then what?
Rich friend and friend who causes trouble.
So Triple H is a rich friend because obviously that should be switched with Shane, right? Switch Shane and him. Just put a line up and down when you go to read it back.
The friend who helps
Rich friend
get
will
out
be
of trouble.
Shane, and then to
Okay.
get you out of trouble because he's Vince's right hand.
Right.
Triple H. Okay, and then what was the last one?
A friend who causes trouble.
Brock Lesnar. It's so cliche because it's so obvious.
Right.
All right, now read it back.
Okay, so these are
This is
Travis's
mine.
pick for your question, Thor. Nerd would be John Cena. Jock would be Big E. Duo would be the AOP. Rich friend would be Shane McMahon. Crush would be Dana Brooks. Best friend would be Kofi. Troublemaker would be Stephanie McMahon. Friend who causes trouble is Brock Lesnar. And the friend who helps get out of trouble is Triple H. There you go.
And that's my question of the day answer. So make sure you guys answer it
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, and Luke's telling us we are really way behind. Yeah, we are. Yeah, it blows. I'm really tired of it already. I'm done.
Let's just stay focused.
Nope. Guts are hated.
Well, because you're trying to live 5 minutes ago. You can't. You have
Guts
to
are
stay
all
focused.
hated all over the place.
Take it in stride.
Guts hated. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Taking a
Stick it and flow.
page out of Randy Orton's book.
So Kevin Owens is in the ring. So that ladder match is now.
Yeah. Well, it was 5 minutes ago to everybody else.
Stop.
Anyways, Luke wants KO to win.
Probably gonna happen.
So the Fiend saying, I noticed what's going on. Satellite users might be behind. Cable users watching on TV are on time. Comcast streaming, which is where I'm watching before, is behind satellite, and Hulu is ahead. So see, you should have gotten Hulu TV instead.
It's not. I'm watching Hulu. You want me
Mighty
to try
Thor. I love
YouTube
it, although
TV and
I-
see if it's faster?
Um,
Because I'm on the Fox channel.
I seriously think it depends on what streaming TV thing you use.
They just want you to sign up so you can use it. It doesn't matter what you're using to
I
sign
think
in
it
with.
does.
How?
I just
What's
think
the
it
science
does.
behind it?
I don't know, but I bet it does.
I'm using Fox's app.
Yeah, but you're using YouTube TV as you're streaming for it.
No, I'm not. I'm not on YouTube TV. I don't even have it downloaded.
Doesn't matter. You signed in with YouTube TV.
Just to prove that I had it so I could watch it on Fox.
That's right.
That's it.
So if you had Hulu TV and you signed in with that, I
It's
bet you
still on
would go
Fox's
further.
app. They're not going to have their app playing at different
Yeah,
rates.
Kevin Owens isn't going to let him go through his whole thing. That's hilarious. He's
That's too
already
bad.
beating him up.
So Kevin Owens catches him on the ramp. Obviously, it's a no disqualification match. And what's up above? Okay, it's a briefcase. So
Right,
what's
now
in
they
the
actually got
briefcase,
it going.
like their firing contract? Because this is for their career, right? Like, loser goes home, they
Yeah.
quit.
Supposedly, I guess. Is that how it's going?
That's it. I mean, it's over. Obviously, Shane, all he has to do is go to Monday Night Raw. So, or Kevin Owens will just go to Monday Night Raw.
Right?
Watch your hands, beep.
Don't put your hands there. You'll get them broken.
So is he gonna lay him on that and break that ladder? That is so brutal when they do that.
Ugh, right? Terrifying.
Kevin Owens set the ladder up, so he's going through it, right? That's the rule.
That's the rule,
If
but
they set up the abstraction,
Yeah.
then they're going through it.
yeah,
Abstraction, abstraction. I don't know what you call it. I'm just making up words.
if they're the ones that set up the obstacle,
Yeah.
they're the ones going through the
They
obstacle.
set up a table, they're going through the table.
Right?
They set up a ladder, they're going through the ladder.
True that. The Fiend said, I noticed what's going... Oh, that's right. Thor said, I love it, although I thought you would have put the Fiend for the friend to get out of trouble.
I don't
Do
want
we
the
really
principal
want to
dead.
use violence for that, though? Or do we want to use a little bit of this and
swinging neck
charisma?
breaker. I guess that's a Russian leg sweep.
So
Haven't seen
Luke
that
is
move
saying
for
whoever
years.
wins gets the contract briefcase. The loser is fired.
Fired.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
Oh, hey, it's Jonelle Jackson.
Hey,
how you
haven't
doing?
seen you in a week.
Yeah,
Damn,
just came to tell us that today's birthday. Hey, happy
Happy
birthday!
birthday. Oh.
Happy birthday!
He just tossed the ladder. I thought it was going to hit the fans, but I didn't realize it was towards the announce tables.
Yeah, that
Happy
was scary
birthday.
though. Luke's saying that he bets if KO loses, he's gonna go to NXT. He'll make
Will they do that?
He'll make a lateral switch.
You know the crazy part about all that is where I was going with my conversation before with NXT when you were interrupting about the heaviness. My fat guys, the hairy fat guys or whatever, was what I keep getting the feedback with is that they're going to be putting WWE guys down there, and what it's doing is it's causing a log jam because they only have a 2-hour show.
Yeah.
And so they can't show all their talent. And so a lot of people are upset about that. Should have used that during the commercial, but
That's all right. They're taking things off the announce table, and Shane's gonna throw Kevin Owens into it. He's very excited about this.
This is why I
he's
like
laying
Shane.
him down there and just
Shane
punching
just
him.
does hardcore like nobody
He's like,
else.
I'm gonna jump up here. I'm gonna come off the top rope. No, ref. No. You
I
can't
want
do this,
Shane to
Shane.
go away, come back as a face, and wrestle somebody.
like a rainy day. Come again some other day.
Right.
Rain, go away. Come again
And
some
then
other
wrestle like Samoa Joe in like a Hell in a Cell match.
Right?
It's
Ew,
just so
Kevin
perfect.
Owens is clawing his face. What the hell's up with that?
Kevin's getting punched in the face.
He's like fighting like a girl. Let me claw your face.
What? Like that's gonna hurt. I'm gonna get hit.
It's
with a
gonna
piece of-
hurt. He's
get
gonna
hit-
give him like major paper cuts.
Oh, I got hit with a piece of cardboard. What? I mean,
He
seriously,
hit him
what?
right in the face.
That's not made out of wood.
Yeah. Thor doesn't want us to argue.
Sorry.
Mom and Dad are fighting. We're not fighting. We're having a good old fashioned, talk back time. It's how we interact. It's healthy.
It's our healthy argument. All right.
Oh, of course. He's going up top because that's Shane. He's getting a little too old for this shit. One of these times he's
little
going to really
unsteady.
hurt himself.
Here he goes.
Oh, my Lord. This is terrifying.
This is that one time.
Oh, my God.
He made it. That hurt his hip. He's not reaching for his hip, though.
He's
Reaching for his abdomen. Oh, that had to have hurt.
My Lord, dude.
How are they not going to show us that replay? And all they do is show replays. They're packing the commercials in, but they're short. You notice that?
Well, that's good, right? I don't care if they put them in there. It's just I don't want them to be like 10 minutes long like they are sometimes.
There haven't been. There hasn't
So
been one
bad.
long one. I wonder if it's because it's network TV, like main TV.
So Luke's very excited. He goes, wait, WTF? There is zombie wrestling on the new WWE game. Really? Zombie wrestling? Oh, here it is. You know, since we're behind 5 hours.
It's literally like 30 seconds.
I'm just teasing. My Lord. Ugh, you need to take a chill pill or something.
Well, you're bringing it out.
You bring it out.
I don't want it out.
That's gross. This is a family-orientated show. Don't be bringing it out. You sicko face.
Get my sexy out for everybody. So what is the TV rating on Fox? Are they making it like PG type? I don't know what ratings are for television. Or is it like 14 and under?
I have no idea.
Because AEW said they're going to do 14 and under, like TV 14 or whatever. You know?
Maybe.
I told you. Right now. They're going to do 14 under TV.
Oh, really?
AEW. But it didn't seem like it. It just seemed like wrestling.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that means there's blood. Because, I mean, obviously they didn't do anything sexy.
Right?
So is that just blood? Was it language? Because I didn't hear anybody say anything obscene.
Me neither.
Like in WWE, they mute it.
Maybe they consider the high-flying antics that they do as violent.
Right.
And so that's
TV
why.
14 for violence?
Possibly.
Huh.
Possibly.
But what is the rating for this? What's the rating for Raw and SmackDown? Do you guys know? And is SmackDown going to be rated dirtier? Whatever. I don't know the ratings for TV.
I don't know. I have no idea.
It's like 14.
The
and
Fiend is
PG.
saying it's PG.
Yeah.
Source says, guys, please let's not be fiends. Let the Fiend be that for you. We love each other. Don't worry about it. I love him. I love him so much.
Don't touch
I
me.
love his face. I love him. Oh my gosh.
Stop.
Oh my gosh, I love you so much.
So creepy.
Ew.
Reciprocate.
The Fiend is saying this SmackDown is PG. Yeah. Luke
silly.
says, am I seeing this GS or were those zombies? So
It looked like a
I
zombie
think the
set
zombie
girl.
thing was actually an AMC commercial for AMC for The Walking Dead stuff, but that's just me. And at the end, they had like the Fiend had some weird stuff going on with the game. I don't know if you noticed that. But at the end of the game, they did have something of the Firefly Funhouse, like with the Fiend. And it was something special with him. So
But
I'm
there
wondering.
was a girl that was in black that was like she just came out of a swamp or something.
That was AMC's The Walking Dead. That was
No,
separate.
it was during the wrestling stuff.
No, it wasn't.
It was in, okay, when the commercial comes back on.
Maybe it was.
She kind of pops up. She's sideways. She was coming this way.
Maybe. Oh, okay. Maybe that's what you guys.
Wow. Shane went through the ladder. Look at Shane's face.
Look at that guy's
Through.
face.
He was like,
Did you see that guy's
Yeah.
face? He was very
look at
intent.
this. Kevin Owens threw Shane.
Wow, talk about two fluffy.
5-star frog
Talk about two
splash.
fluffy guys like doing some high flying antics tonight. That's freaking scary crap right
Should
there.
I get the ladder out?
I don't.
Want to try that?
I don't want to try that. Oh my
God.
gosh! You want to get one of your buddies over here? You guys are all fluffy.
It's a lot of sexy on one ladder.
Yeah. That's crazy. Luke says
Shane
SmackDown
McMahon,
has not
Kevin
been doing
Owens.
graphic content warnings, so it's PG. Sweet. Thor, you guys honestly look like a pair of Dana Brooke and Dolph Ziggler. The Fiend. The zombie characters are downloadable content that you can purchase. Oh, okay. See, there you go. The Fiend. It's their Bump in the Night package for WWE 2K20 add-on. So yeah, so Bump in the Night is part of the Fiend stuff that I saw. Okay, yeah. So if they have zombies with that, then
Nice, this is gonna
Luke
get
saw
brutal.
zombies with the 2K20 game.
Oh,
He's
God.
Whack him with a chair.
Hit him in the freaking...
Achilles tendon.
Yeah, the heel.
Ouch. Ow,
Now that's in
definitely
the back.
owie.
Took the ladder down with him.
He's like, ow, I fell down and I can't get up. He needs one of those little buttons. He needs help.
Right? A little alert.
Hey, Harry's letting us
bracelet.
know congrats on 80 subs. Woo, we made it to 80.
80?
20 more and we can give away prizes. Woo!
Let's get that
Exciting. The Mighty Thor, ladder bumps hurt. Trust me, I've been put through two at the same time.
What?
I was bleeding bad from a huge cut.
I can only imagine how bad that would suck.
Maybe you should.
Shane was gonna hit him with a chair and just threw it away.
Oh. He's like, yeah, he's okay in the corner. I'm going to hit him with this instead.
Oh, he's gonna do something with the ladder.
Maybe you should put padding on the ladders. Yeah, Harry, go to bed. You said you were going to bed. It's 2 o'clock in the morning there, and you're saying bye, so bye.
Well, I'm glad he came back to say goodbye.
He said bye earlier.
Well, that's what I mean, but then he's like, I'm finally going. You get stuck on YouTube. You could watch, like, cat videos or something for 4 hours and not even realize that half
Get
your
lost
life's
in the
gone.
YouTube
Like
vortex.
Aussie Man? Oh, my gosh.
He's pretty hilarious.
Watch Aussie Man all day. This is happening. This is happening.
Holy
Coast
crap.
to coast.
Wow!
That's
Holy
real.
cow butts. That is insane.
That's got to be it for KO.
That's some crazy rump roast happening right there.
Did you say rump roast?
Yeah, because I said cow butts.
You did?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Let's see, Thor said, I told the boss no more ladders for me for a while. Yeah, think either that or wear some, like, padding, like you're going to get attacked by a police dog.
Look at that. They showed this replay 3 times. Granted, it's
The
cool.
Fiend.
But, oh.
Braun is like Frankenstein. There's a swamp version of Bray Wyatt, and I believe another version of Alexa Bliss or Becky in the DLC. Cool.
Hey, Luke, when you get the video game, are you going to do your live stream stuff on Twitch with that game?
Yeah.
Or do you do it with other games?
Do you do the wrestling games at all? Luke's drunk, so who knows? Good Lord, he says, and then he gave us the, this sign, the victory sign.
Right.
So I don't know what that's about, but I don't want to
It's
know.
probably
Don't
about
tell
this
us.
right here.
Oh my gosh! Oh!
God.
Is he gonna do it?
damn.
Oh!
Oh, it didn't even break.
Oh, that's terrifying. Poor Shane. He's
Kevin
gonna have
Owens
back
going up
problems.
top.
You better hurry
Shane's
up.
done. There's
Get
no
up
way
there.
Shane's getting up.
Get there faster.
There's no way Shane's getting up.
They
Look
do
at him.
it.
He's upside down still.
Oh my
It's
Lord.
over.
He's
Shane's
all stuck
done.
in there.
Shane's
wow,
done.
Kevin won. Woo!
Kevin Owens.
That's why Luke was giving us this. Kevin Owens is a winner.
That was a short ladder match.
Yeah, but they did some crazy high flying antics, so that's pretty interesting.
Shane
Ha.
McMahon fires himself. Kevin
Oh,
Owens gets a
find a way
concussion and he
around
can't
it.
wrestle anymore.
That's
Breaking
hilarious.
news.
So what did they call this?
A ladder match.
I know a ladder match, but like, what kind of a case is it?
A briefcase.
What kind of a briefcase?
It's just a contract briefcase.
Contract, that's it. That's the one I wanted. Contract.
So is the contract for
Briefcase.
termination in there? So what's Shane going to do? Is he going to Raw?
I don't know. That'd be interesting to
He
know.
leaving for a while? He going to play with his kids? Maybe Stephanie's coming back. They're going to switch him out. Do 6 months on, 6 months off.
Ooh. Ooh.
Stone Cold Stunner!
Oh, bummer. Yeah, go Kevin Owens.
He's getting a concussion.
He gave himself a concussion.
Repeatedly headbutting a piece of metal. And he drops it
Harry's
on
letting
Shane.
us know that our most viewed video is AEW All Out.
It is.
It is. It is
1300.
definitely.
But
That
our
one was
last
pretty good.
Raw and our last AEW were both over 600.
That's pretty good.
One
That's
was
not
over
too bad.
700. Raw was over 700. And
Bye again, Harry. Seriously, thank you for stopping by. I know
yeah,
it's late there.
tell a friend.
Hey, look, it's Toasty Marshmallow. I love her. She's so cute.
She is very cute.
She's like
very
adorable. She's just so adorable.
Is she outside Brock's locker room? Is that why she's acting like
Yeah,
that?
there's Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
She's like, okay, I can talk to Paul
She's
Heyman.
a little terrifying. The greatest moments in SmackDown history.
Yeah.
Brought to you by
Brought-
Snickers.
Ooh, Snickers.
It satisfies. It's like
Snickers.
Valvinus.
Yum.
See, this is the era I didn't watch.
That part
This is where I was just watching WCW solo, like
only,
that's it,
and
yeah.
that's it.
I didn't
none
watch
of this stuff?
I didn't watch WWF. Once
It's
Shane
all
McMahon,
gold.
or not Shane McMahon, Shawn Michaels won the championship, I was done.
I don't like Shawn Michaels. I can understand why you wouldn't watch it.
Why I wouldn't?
Yeah, I don't
Well,
know what it is
because they
about
just
him.
had
but-
all my favorite wrestlers went over to WCW, and then they
Right.
gave one half of the Rockers the championship, and I was like, nah. Looking back, I understand it, But as a kid, I was like, no, I'm done.
I didn't know Kurt Angle played the guitar. That's
I
hilarious.
don't think he did.
Whatever, he was playing it, singing Jimmy Crack Corn. Oh, hilarious.
That was
Woo!
Teddy Long. I was talking about him. Referee. Eddie Guerrero.
What? Why was Charlotte Flair in there with Natalia? That didn't happen a long time ago.
I know, they have to show the greatest
Oh,
moments
okay.
ever.
I'm like, what?
The women's greatest ever is modern. Have you noticed that?
That's pretty pathetic.
Brock and Big Show.
I wonder how they did that.
They just had it unbolted. They go around before the match started and they unbolted it all.
Yeah.
You could see it all unbolted.
That's
And then so when they
cool.
hit, the legs had to pop somewhere because the bounce.
Harry says, I can't really tell anyone because no one is up at this time. I'm sorry.
I don't have to tell them. That's fact, though, right?
Well, where he's at, yeah, probably nobody is. I mean,
Just run down the street. Somebody's awake.
nothing good happens after midnight, so I've been told.
I tell her that every day.
Luke says, I'm really only getting the game for the women's universe mode. You're so funny. And he's going to stream the women's universe mode, and that's the only reason why he's getting it. So,
Oh, that'd be fun.
But Thor's going to be getting the game. So
Everybody's getting the game. I don't know.
we
if
just
I'll-
keep sucking Harry
I don't know
back
if I'll
in. He
get
said
this one.
bye multiple times. Poor guy. Go to bed.
I think he got another hour. He only got 40 more minutes. So stick
Right, might as
around.
well stick around for the rest of it.
You got nothing to do. It's Saturday.
Unless you have to study or something.
On Saturday. Save it for Sunday night about 8 o'clock.
Don't do that. No, that's
Actually, we'll
irresponsible.
be here then too. So just kidding. We'll be
Since
here
we're doing
Monday
the Hell in a
morning
Cell
for you
pay-per-view.
for Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. We'll see you at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Luke's saying there were also hydraulic pumps under the ring. That's cool. Didn't know
Oh.
that. That's good to know.
To
Some
hold it up?
info. Or to make sure it didn't fall all the way down, or to make it go up and down how they wanted it to.
I watched WCW dismantle their ring at one of the pay-per-view, or not pay-per-views. I always want to call it a pay-per-view, just the live show that I went to.
Right.
And I watched them kind of taking it down because we were flirting with some girls in the front.
Yeah.
Her name was Jessie. And back then they called boobs puppies. I think the King started that, Jerry Lawler.
Oh.
But anyways, it was a WCW one, and Jessie had a sign that said, "I'll show you my puppies," or whatever. But she had big boobs, so me and Colby worked our way down, like, because it was like an old hockey arena,
Oh, uh-huh.
and so we worked our way down to the ice, but it's not ice. It was, and then that's where the ring was set up. It was
Right.
the E Center. It's where the Jazz used to play before the Delta Center.
Right. Okay.
But anyways, we worked our way down there, and then we came around, and she was like third row, and so she's all showing us her boobs, and we're taking pictures. And then security shows up, and they're like, "We need that camera for evidence and everything else." I'm like, "You're not taking my camera." And then I'm like, "Oh no, she was just showing us her bra," and they're like, "Oh well, I guess that's okay." We're in Salt Lake City, Utah, by the way. We're going to prison. They're going to tar and feather us like Joseph Smith.
Put you in the square in a cage.
Right? But anyway, so we got to stick around halfway, like an hour after it was over, and they were dismantling the ring. So they're like these metal cages. It was pretty cool, but they took it all apart. It came apart pretty easy. But then we left, and then we went to the $1 Million Saloon with Jessie and her friend.
Huh.
Me and Colby. This is
Nice.
like 2000. Maybe 2001. I don't remember what year it was.
That's funny.
$1 Million Saloon is a strip club in Salt Lake City.
Nice. Oh, we've got.
Oh, we're back.
Yeah.
I was telling stripper stories.
It's the Toasty Marshmallow and Paul Heyman.
So we got Paul Heyman. Let's listen in a little bit. Friday Night SmackDown.
I don't care what Aaron Andrews has to say. I don't care what Kofi Kingston has to say. Would you please show everyone the relevant footage?
The relevant footage.
Oh, the relevant footage is Brock beating the poop out of Ray and his son
And
Dominic.
This is our real first recap, right?
Yeah.
Huh.
This is it.
An
yeah.
hour and 20 minutes in.
But I think they have to, kind of, because I'm guessing they're going to have the Kofi Brock stuff coming up. Poor Dominic.
I feel like me singing that is racist or something, but it's a song. It's a Christmas song.
Yeah, he's the
Whenever I hear
Italian donkey.
The Italian Christmas donkey.
Yeah.
Hee-haw, hee-haw.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know that song, look it up. You'll be addicted. It's like Baby
hilarious.
Shark. Dominic.
Don't! We're listening to Paul Heyman. Quiet.
Of Rey Mysterio. Now Kofi Kingston stands in Brock Lesnar's way. You do the math. Brock Lesnar's going to get rid of Kofi Kingston. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a prediction.
Like in a swamp
Oh, there
or
it is.
something?
Spoiler.
There's the spoiler.
Tonight,
It's
you
happening.
will hear these words. Your winner and new and once again reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Heavyweight Champion of the World.
They're making that title the more relevant one,
Yes.
if he
Brock
wins.
versus Kofi for the WWE Championship.
Oh,
Totally.
here comes Braun.
Who's already down there? There's a few people down in the ring already going on there.
Making its way to the ring, weighing in at 385 pounds.
It's a big guy. It's a big guy that's with a little tiny girl. It's so creepy.
I don't know if they're together. I was reading some stuff and what's her name was Alexa Bliss was all sorts of upset about some of the rumors that are going on.
Ooh.
What is this?
Some kind of tag team matchup?
An 8-man tag team matchup.
Ooh.
Silliness.
People.
I guess they just want to add some superstars in here.
They just want something.
So we got
Something.
Heavy Machinery, Braun Strowman, and somebody in blue.
The glorious show-offs are down there.
Yeah, they're on the opposite. I was doing one team at a time.
Oh, sorry. So Luke says the pumps were to eject the ring post safety and to eject the ref out of the way. Cool beans. Thor's letting us know that in the game, in every game, I made a team with me and Sasha called Team Boss. I used my real name, Philip, and used Banks as the last name and Sasha Banks. You're funny. So
Okay,
we've got a big
Dolph.
team. So we've got Braun, The Miz,
AJ,
and Heavy Machinery.
Orton,
Uh-huh.
and
We got
Bobby
AJ
Roode.
Styles.
And that's Bobby Roode, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we've
Bobby
got
Roode.
Ziggler, Bobby Roode,
Okay, got it.
AJ
The Glorious
Styles.
Show-Offs and Orton and AJ Styles versus Heavy Machinery, Braun Strowman, and The Miz.
I'm gonna kick someone in the face.
Oh.
I got dog. She was under my feet that whole time. Now I can finally relax that leg. I had it up that whole time.
Gonna have some quad issues.
My quad's
tomorrow.
gonna be all. I'm gonna hurt it in like 3 days and be like, I don't know what I did.
So we actually let all of our German Shepherds into the room tonight because they've been acting like fruitcakes
We
the
got
last
3 of
couple
them.
times.
100 pounds each. Well, actually, that one's bigger.
He's not in here.
Oh, is he in the other room?
Yeah, he went in the other
So
room.
it's
like
funny,
a good
if
boy.
we lock him out, he wants in, but if he's not, if he's allowed to come in, he hangs out in the kitchen.
Except now, because Magaro's all up walking around. But what's going on the TV? Oh my god.
Nobody cares about the TV. Nobody cares about wrestling. Hi, handsome. You gonna come all the way up? You gonna say hi? You say hi? You big handsome guy. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Look at
Oh
the
my
camera.
gosh, AJ Styles jumped
'Cause
off the
he's so
rope and
handsome.
got what's his face? Otis. And Tucky's like, I'll get you.
All right, so now we got Braun Strowman and Dolph Ziggler alone in the ring.
Yeah.
I think Braun Strowman's looking for somebody to tag or something.
I
What's he
don't know what
doing?
he's doing.
He's gonna run around and knock everybody down.
Oh, why?
I guess that's what this means.
That's what that means. The choo-choo train. The choo-choo train.
You're too handsome.
So let's see.
Careful.
What a big team. Yes, The Fiend. Fox's internet broadcast via the Fox Now app is a 15 seconds behind, which doesn't surprise me any.
you not hit me
Harry
in the
says,
face?
I'm dying. Luke, your chat has a 30-second delay at least. Ha ha ha. Harry says, dog reveal. Yeah, that would be Naxos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a big guy.
And he's like, what? WTF, Braun? Who's this guy? Is he going to pop
Fury.
him? The
That's
Fury?
that Fury guy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh! Dolph
And then Luke
Ziggler's head
says,
just
I see what
bounced.
Fox is doing. Smart. Huh.
Oh! Threw him right into Fury. Is
Okay,
Fury
you
one of
guys,
the...
Can you stop?
We might have a real life Roman Reigns scenario here. Light tower might fall.
Uh-oh. Right? No, it's kind of terrifying.
I'm not strong enough. Here he goes.
Oh, wow. Ah!
So
Ouch.
Fury's standing up. So are they going to... Oh, wow. Dolph gets pinned.
Wow, so Braun won by pinning Dolph Ziggler, huh? Crazy.
The Miz, Heavy Machinery, and Braun Strowman. Look at Tucker.
Tucky.
Or not Tucker, Otis.
Otis.
Oh, security just attacked him.
Who is this guy? Fury?
He must be like a UFC fighter or something. But he's kind of tall to be in the UFC, so maybe he's
Does
a
anybody
boxer.
know what the guy Fury is? He's like
Tyson
all
Fury?
he's all mad at Braun, and Braun's like, ha 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 ha, that's
Well, they're
hilarious.
setting it up. That's what they were talking about. Luke was talking about on there.
Oh.
Was he sees what they're doing.
Oh, I see.
This is bringing some relevance.
Okay, I see. Okay. Okay, cool bean. Oh, they're mixing their brands. I get it now. All
Right, but
cool.
I'm just trying to... What is he? Is he a UFC fighter or a boxer?
Yeah.
Because he looks a little tall to be a UFC fighter.
He looks like an old man. He barely got over that barricade. Let's see. So Sopan is what happened. I came in the stream earlier, but I had to leave right then. Please tell me what happened today. Ah, perfect. We are at a past roads of
A commercial.
A commercial.
So we started out with The Rock. If you watch that.
Yeah, it was Vince McMahon came out and started the whole show with Stephanie. That was right when they came out. That started off the whole show. Then Becky came out and she was talking in the ring a little bit.
She was interrupted by Baron Corbin.
Yep, sure was. And then who came out?
He was interrupted
By The Rock, who talked him down and told him he was like an STD.
Yeah, STD, that's his new
He's
thing.
a super
so
tough
if you see
dude.
Baron Corbin, his new name is STD. And you chant it. Next was Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch. Becky just stayed down there.
Yeah.
So Charlotte Flair came down. Then Bayley and Sasha Banks came down. And they had a tag team match.
Yes.
Where Charlotte ended up winning with the figure 8. And she didn't.
On
And she
Bayley.
made Bayley submit.
Yeah, so she made Bayley submit with the figure 8.
The next thing was Seth Rollins comes down to the ring. And then The Fiend shows up on the Firefly Funhouse.
Well, it'd be Bray, but yeah. He was on there
Bray, the
talking.
Firefly Funhouse, and some fun stuff. And he does a future telling event inside of a steel cage. The buzzard eats the rabbit.
Yeah, it was terrifying. Stuffing everywhere. His
disemboweled
guts
it, completely
took his head off.
destroyed
It was horrible.
Anyway, Shinsuke Nakamura comes down to the ring and wrestles Seth, because Seth's already down there. And the Fiend shows up, puts him in the mandible claw, Seth in the mandible claw up on the stage because he tried to run away.
Yeah.
He didn't get very far, and the lights went out. And so I'm assuming Seth Rollins won that one via disqualification.
Right.
Because that match did go on. Next was the ladder match. Most exciting match so far of the evening, right?
Of course.
Kevin Owens, Shane McMahon for the right to work there. And Kevin Owens ended up winning it with, I guess you'd call it a powerbomb, pop-up powerbomb in the corner. And Shane couldn't get up. He was laid out on a ladder. He was like draped outside. Kevin Owens went up and then said, "You're fired," and fired Shane McMahon. And then we had Heavy Machinery, Braun Strowman, and The Miz versus AJ Styles, the Glorious Show-Offs, and Randy Orton.
Yes.
And that match didn't last very long.
No.
And they got Tyson Fury.
I'm
going to say his name's Tyson Fury. I'm assuming he's a UFC fighter, but he could be a boxer.
The Fiend says he's the heavyweight boxing champ, not UFC or MMA.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
He's an actual boxer, which makes a lot more sense. And he tried to get into the match after it was over to fight Braun Strowman, and the security attacked him, and that's where we're at.
Yes.
And so that's a full recap of the show in like 1 minute.
Yay! All right, fantastic.
Hey, look, this is
so it looks
ad
like
4 of
we've
8.
got let's see. Harry said that. He's that. Luke said he's a boxing champion on Fox's boxing brand. And Tom's in the chat. Hey, Tom.
Hey,
Nice to see
Tom.
you, bud. And then Luke said the Fiend Fox shows boxing and has an endorsement deal with Fury. So, yeah, okay.
There
so,
you go.
I know that
makes
Fox
sense.
does boxing. I just didn't know if they were. So
I didn't know they did
so
boxing.
they're popping
I'd
over
watch
a
it.
lot of their people then, like Aaron Andrews and stuff like that. So they're giving them a pretty big push in the sports arena, it looks like.
Yeah, they want it to be big. They advertise this during football games.
Yeah.
Like we're watching the football commercials, they show SmackDown
Yep.
commercial. Hey, handsome. I hear you breathing.
Everybody hears it
The
breathing.
millions of people at home hear you breathing.
Yes, he's a very breather. Ha ha ha. So Sopan wants to know who won Brock versus Kingston. We haven't had that
That
match
hasn't
yet.
happened yet, boss. That is your main event tonight.
Yes, that's not gonna. That hasn't happened yet, but
So,
it will be happening soon. I'm
It's
sure.
gonna happen soon because it's a half hour
Yes.
left. We got about 29 minutes left of the
Yes.
show, so
Yeah.
it looks
So
like
we'll see what's gonna happen.
things are unfolding.
Yeah. We're gonna
So,
see what happens.
We've got commercials being advertised by the desk, I
Yes.
guess.
I'm pretty sure they have to throw in their little endorsements for stuff because it's movies and it's.
Well, that
Fox.
was Michael Cole.
That's what I
so-
said. They have to throw in their little endorsements from
right.
the commentators.
So what do you guys think of the stage? What do you guys think of the announcers? Although we already know the announcers. What do you
Right.
guys think of SmackDown? Is it legit? Is it real? Is this
Hey,
gonna last?
no problem, Sopan. We appreciate you coming in and stopping by and hanging out with us.
Appreciate it. 100%.
See, he almost didn't get over the. I was like, is he gonna get over the? Maybe his pants were too tight.
Those tall guys work in boxing because they got that reach. But
Yeah. So the Fiend says, I bet the Undertaker comes out to interfere during the main event. What?
that would be interesting.
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
they got to start getting their legends in if they're going to do it. Stay.
So, oh, something happened earlier today. The
24/7.
YouTube WWE channel happened.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
That's
there's
a
that
YouTube.
guy.
he's a
Yeah,
YouTube
that's that guy that what's his face like?
Oh, Marshmallow.
Marshmallow.
He's the new 24/7 champion.
So he knocked her down? What a jackass. Where's R-Truth when you need him?
He was right there, wasn't he? That R-Truth?
R-Truth ran away.
Oh.
He wasn't
well,
there.
yeah,
He
because
like
he said,
walked
let's
off.
go. Because she said that they found us, and he
Yeah.
said, let's go. Daniel Bryan on commentary.
He's down there with himself on a t-shirt.
Eric Rowan, Roman Reigns lumberjack match. You know what that means? Bunch of dudes on the outside. So nobody can actually
Ew.
leave the ring.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my gosh. Okay. So it's Roman Reigns.
Eric Rowan,
versus
lumberjack match.
Eric Rowan. Ah, lumberjack.
Oh my gosh, his thing is a big dog behind him. Is that new? I don't remember a big dog being behind him on the...
Looks like he has one on his t-shirt now, too.
See it?
Yeah,
It's like a hellhound.
I guess. They're doing some pyrotechnics. I don't know if I like the whole dog thing. That's just weird.
Yeah. Look, it's on your screen now.
Oh,
But if you're there, you wouldn't see it. So they
What?
shouldn't do it.
that's strange. Yeah, I don't like his new little thing that he
His
has.
hellhound.
Yeah, I'm not a big
They're
fan
like, we're
of it.
debuting that on SmackDown.
So yeah, Luke, he said, what the F? Like, what the fuck? He's drunk, so, He's
That's
been
all right.
swearing a lot more tonight, which is nice.
That's
We
fine.
know what happens when Luke lets loose. Carmella lost the belt to that D-bag. That douchebag. Yeah, I've heard he's kind of a weirdo. Which
You
I guess,
heard
you know.
it?
Yeah,
I've just seen it.
I did see it too. I mean, who walks around
He's
with
a
this
DJ
dumb little
with a-
stupid marshmallow
Hey,
on his
whatever gets you views, right?
I guess. Don't show my face. Looks like we have somebody else in the chat. Ronnie Ortiz. Hi, Ronnie.
Ronnie.
Nice to see you. Says Fox is doing the same thing as TNA Impact when they were putting MMA fighters in with the shows. Nice. Okay.
Huh.
Makes sense. And then let's see.
Stick around,
Luke
subscribe.
says, I love this new SmackDown.
Yeah, I'm digging it too. I like the little tunnel they come out in. Just
Let's see. The Fiend says it's usually shown at WrestleMania. It's a different updated graphic now. Huh.
But there's no fireworks, right? There's no pyro. Or am I just not seeing it? Because I haven't been paying attention.
Looks like we have Ashley Roberts just stepped in for a second in our
Hey,
chat.
Ashley.
Hey, Ashley, nice to see you. It says Jeff Hardy just got arrested for driving while impaired again.
Again,
And Luke said, I just saw that. Wow,
Dear
why
Lord.
is that not surprising?
Give us a sub, stick around.
You know what's funny about that? It's almost like the Usos. You just kind of expect it anymore, right?
Well, you're hoping that
sad.
they're getting some sort of help.
Well, yeah, of course.
Because
But
if he just got hit again, he's in trouble. Like, that's a big time.
also, it's a whole bunch of wrestler guys.
That's why. What did you think I meant? Like,
You just said
some
guys.
randoms? Just some guys from the local pub.
You just said some guys, and I'm like, okay.
Well, it
I didn't
wasn't
know. I didn't know if
girls.
it was security or if it was like other refs.
It used
I
to
don't
be
know.
20 dudes back in the day. Now it looks like there's just guys. I don't know how many's out there. Anyways, you got
So
your...
if they fall out, they just all beat one guy up?
Yeah, if they go out on that side. Because usually you got heels and faces. And so it's okay if the heel goes out on the heel side. And it's okay if the face goes out on the face side. But if one of them goes out on the other side, they get beat up.
Oh,
It's basically just to keep all the action in the ring.
I see. So it
So-
looks like we've got like Ricochet and Gable and the Viking Raiders,
Apollo Crews. Somebody in a mask. No masks. Never mind. I thought there was a mask luchador, but I didn't. Oh, he caught him.
Ooh.
So they're not supposed to fight outside, but Eric Rowan's so big, he's just intimidating the
like,
Viking
I don't
Raiders.
care what
By
you
himself, Eric Rowan is intimidating both Viking Raiders because WWE does not care about their tag team division.
No,
Bugs the crap out of me.
they do not. They don't give a crap.
Any one of our guy can beat up, the whole tag team division.
Right?
They prove it week in and week out.
So sad.
Braun Strowman.
And Luke's like, Roman had pyro. Yes, he did. He had some
Oh, did he?
pyrotechnics
Yeah,
happen.
I wasn't looking. I wasn't paying enough attention. I wish I
did.
paid more attention sometimes, but I
I
talk
just
too
said,
much.
look, pyrotechnics.
Oh, did you?
I did. I said that. I was like, oh my gosh, look, he's got pyrotechnics.
So, they do have pyro, so they have it all.
Ooh, Luke's saying that Jeff just signed a contract extension, so the WWE has a decision to make. Ouch.
Well, they're not going to let him go to AEW, so... the
No,
decision's
they'll
not...
probably keep his contract, but they're probably going to be like, dude, you got to get help.
Here.
Like, that's the stipulations of your contract. Like,
Right.
you have to go and
You're
you have
not
to
going to
get
be a
help.
free agent ever again.
Right.
Because you're going to, every second that you're suspended or whatever, they're just going to tack it on the rear end of it.
Exactly. Let's see. Yep. The Fiend. Yeah, it's a lumberjack match. That's that, and that's
This is
that.
the first ever SmackDown on Fox, I think, right? Like, they were on Fox years ago. I don't think. They were on, like, different channels, like
Right.
Sci-Fi and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah,
for a
they've
while.
been on all kinds of different channels.
But now they're on network television. Mm-hmm. You think that Fox would have been higher on Raw and got Raw, but now they're just making SmackDown the new Raw. I mean, obviously they just moved Michael Cole and Renee Young and Corey Graves, right?
Right.
So it's the new. They were going to bring Brock over. Like, they obviously are switching it to the Raw.
Right, they're trying to make it a little bit more.
It's going to be the A show.
right. They're what they would consider the A++ show.
I mean, Vince showed up on this. He didn't show up Monday. And
No, he
both
didn't.
were the season premieres, right?
True, but I mean, it's a first time showing of SmackDown on Fox.
Right.
So I could see why he showed up there and he didn't show up somewhere else.
But it was
Like
still
at
the
Raw,
season
because I mean,
premiere.
it doesn't matter though. I mean, really, does it? I mean, does he always show up for the season premiere? Did he show up last year for the season premiere? Anyways, we
get
have
down?
somebody else in the chat. Swaggy DP, Swaggy, nice
Wow.
to see you. Finally, The Rock has come back home.
Right?
Yes, he did show up earlier, and that was the thing, and
you
that
have to
was
be in here?
awesome.
Get
And
down, you
I'm
have
not
no
sure
manners.
why you guys are being weird, but I don't like it. Stop it.
No manners.
Let's see. Luke says this is his 5th violation of the WWE wellness policy. Whew, yeah, well, that's probably not good. That
So-
means he has a problem. There's something
So
more
what?
underlying of a problem.
So what can they do? Morally drop him, right? And then he just goes to AEW because they'll take him. They don't care. They're not going to have morals. It's business, right?
Supposedly.
So what do they do? It's the same thing with the Usos. What do they do? Let the Usos go over to a place that loves tag teams? I'm just saying, like, what can they do? Their hands are tied. And then you've got, are both Usos drunks, or is it just Jay or Jimmy, whichever one?
That has the problem.
And so is the other one getting punished because he can't wrestle as a singles wrestler?
Right?
And so is he not on TV because of his brother's alcohol problem? I mean, that's got to put a lot of pressure on the drunk.
Right? Something. That's crazy. Well, we're back to the match that's happening, which is Roman Reigns versus
We got
Eric
a
Rowan.
lumberjack match. I haven't seen one of these in a minute.
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned lumberjack match.
So Luke's saying that, yes, they were on Fox way back for a year. So that
Okay.
must have been a long time ago.
Yeah,
and
so-
Luke said, but they are acting like it never happened, which doesn't surprise me any. And if it was only for a year, it probably didn't make that big of an impression at the time. The Fiend, originally they were going to have SmackDown on NBC years ago when it was leaving UPN, but something happened on that deal. Not surprising.
Huh.
Ronnie says, I'm not sure if y'all know, but Fox also has the rights for Central America and Mexico. I've traveled to Mexico and El Salvador, and Fox has WWE. Huh, interesting.
That's
Well, that's
cool.
pretty cool. I didn't know that down there that it played on a Fox station. That's actually interesting to know.
I wonder if they're getting it live. Oh, actually, they are. The Deportes has it live.
Yeah, I was
I've
going
seen
to say,
that.
I'm pretty sure.
I thought I was going to have to watch this on Deportes because Deportes does it live.
Right. So Luke's saying, according to WWE policy, he was supposed to be fired on the 4th violation.
Right.
Who we're talking about. Who was
Jeff.
it? Jeff. Yeah,
Hardy.
Jeff Hardy. That's it. Luke says it's only one Uso that has the issue, and we know that. We just can't remember
Okay.
if it's Jay or if it's
It's
Jimmy.
the one that's married to Naomi.
Poor girl. The Fiend says, right, this is the first on Fox within the U.S. That's pretty cute.
Yeah. Well, good deal. Either way, right?
Yeah.
I like when I go to say it, they make it look like it's the first ever, so I say it, and then I'm like, well, maybe I shouldn't say that
Right?
because I'm not 100% sure. I don't want to put fake news out there.
Yeah, no fake
Ah,
news.
that's a Fox joke. I always hear that, right?
I think it's a
I think
joke
they're
for all of them.
news.
All the moves. All of the news, I think, pull that
Look at Roman.
out. Or people say that about
Big boot. Rowan's just dominating this match, but there's the big hand.
Down goes Rowan. Does the big dog have anything left?
Okay, both men are laid up. This is where they should have went to commercial.
Right? They're like, we're going to go right in the middle of the action.
This is why I'm out here.
Uh-oh, there's Luke Harper.
Eric Rowan's partner.
Okay, he's getting beat by every... Oh, there's Daniel Bryan. Bryan's like, that's why I'm out here, drops his mic and just goes after him. And then he gets sent right into the barricade. We got a big old melee. You call that one. Go ahead.
What am I supposed to melee of what?
You just tell me who's all in there. And
There's a lot of people. There's a lot of dudes.
Everybody that's in the 24/7 chase is out there. And they all just got laid out.
There's a lot of penises out there hanging out.
Why is there a peanut?
They're
Ali's going to get powerbombed
All of them
into
have
Roman.
one.
Ali was just
He's
used as a sack of potatoes to beat
So
Roman
Eric is just using other wrestlers to help him
as a weapon.
defeat Roman. It's a smart move, really. I mean, come
Is
on
he
now.
going to beat Roman? Here it is.
I don't know.
One,
By himself?
2, 3. Oh, I thought he did it.
Ooh, he didn't.
You never
He's
see
like,
Roman
it was
lose.
supposed to be a 3, bro.
You need to calm down. Stop.
That's too
No,
funny.
No. Just speed there. Calm down.
Yeah. Eric's very upset. He doesn't believe it. Doesn't
Here comes the Iron
just
Claw.
not right. Ronnie says, yes, they do have it live. I seen Monday Night Raw and
Here it is.
SmackDown when they were airing it in the U.S. That's cool.
Here
That's
it
actually
is.
pretty neat.
Oh, he broke it.
Ooh.
Next.
Oh, Superman punch.
Stop.
Thor, actually that's not true. Disney doesn't own the sports part of Fox.
No.
Disney owns just the Fox movie rights and stuff like that, but it doesn't own sports or the news.
Look, you're on TV. Roman wins it.
Roman wins. Not surprising.
Sit. Sit.
Oh, do you need attention now too? Oh, that's good. Thank you. Oh, that's awesome. You guys are so sweet. So Luke already knew, but he gave us the woo because Roman won kind of thing. Daniel Bryan's in there like, hey buddy, let me shake your hand. He's like, I don't want to shake your hand. All right, maybe I will.
So he tried to shake his hand last week and he wouldn't take it. So now he's
Uh-huh.
trying to make him shake his hand.
I guess. I don't know. weirdos.
Now Daniel's becoming a good guy.
I
I still think Daniel's involved in this whole thing, and when it comes down on Sunday, Daniel's going to turn on Roman.
I hope so.
I still think they're going to push that angle. Maybe I'm just hoping for that angle.
Maybe, I don't know.
No facts whatsoever.
True that, right? King Cash, best SmackDown ever.
That's up
and
next.
Then King Cash is asking, are you drunk? Luke is drunk, yes.
No.
Yes, he is. He just said it,
No,
too.
I'm not.
I am drunk, yes. And we're not drunk, no.
We're wrestling drunk.
So drunk on wrestling right now. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. Anyways, so if Argus would just go away, buddy.
So we got 14 minutes left, and we have a
Argus, stop
championship
being
match
a
coming.
wackadoodle. Please go away.
Yeah, we just got this one to calm down.
Right? Okay. So Thor had another question.
Oh, good.
His question is, you're performing movie using WWE superstars. Who is your lead actor, your supporting actor, your villain, your sidekick, and your director?
Director, huh? That would be interesting.
Who's good at telling other people what to do?
Well, I guess that's what you'd call that, huh?
Oh, that's a director, right? They tell you what to do.
Seth Rollins. He was the architect of the Shield, right? Mm-hmm. So put him as a director.
Who was it? Sorry.
Seth Rollins.
Oh, okay.
Seth freaking Rollins.
Ugh. Okay.
Monday Night Rollins.
All right.
The main character,
The
go
lead
with,
actor.
yeah, I'll go with John Cena, and then the secondary one, I'll go with The Miz, since they're both actors,
Oh, the supporting actor is Miz.
right?
Okay.
Okay, what else?
Your villain and your sidekick.
The villain would be Becky Lynch,
Okay.
and so you have to have two main actors and a sidekick,
I
or is
guess.
it the villain's sidekick?
He didn't specify on that. It just said the sidekick.
Either way, we'll go with Alexa Bliss. That way, it's women against men, right? Or a woman and a man against a woman.
Okay.
Because Becky's the bad guy.
All right.
Roman Reigns.
So Travis's
Ramon.
movie would be directed by Seth Rollins. His lead actor would be John Cena. The supporting actor would be The Miz. His villain would be Becky Lynch, and the sidekick would be Alexa Bliss. I'm guessing that's the villain sidekick. Oh, it's a villain and hero gets a sidekick. So your hero, John Cena, I guess, would get Alexa Bliss as a sidekick. The supporting actor for everybody would be The Miz. So is he like the comedy relief of the show?
Yeah, let's get rid of Alexa and put Paige.
Paige is the sidekick?
Yeah, she would be better with
John Cena?
John Cena. And The Miz and Paige were in a movie together, a Christmas movie. Little Christmas
Right?
in LA type movie.
That's funny. So the Fiend said that was under Fox's My Network TV network syndication broadcast, not the actual Fox broadcast nationwide. Thus, this is the reason why it's the first time on Fox Network television. Thor says, if you think about it, the Raw and SmackDown women's and tag team champs are safe because, well, they are their brands. Thor, and he says, that movie will burn down the box office. So Luke said, we all know Lesnar matches don't go past 5 minutes, which means something will happen. Yeah, considering they're putting it the last and we're just barely going to be getting into it. Mm-hmm. But they're going to give us some highlights of the night.
Highlight of the night.
Woo, woo,
See if they do
woo.
a better job than we do.
I bet they will.
Doubt it.
Hey, we kick things off with the man Becky Lynch and the great one, the Brahma Bull, the Rock,
Yeah.
patented People's Elbow.
Thor is hoping it's CM Punk. So,
Yeah, see anything like that to get another feud going and push it.
all right.
Are they going to have CM Punk lose right out of the gate to Brock Lesnar on Sunday?
CM Punk?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like if he comes into Hell in a Cell?
If he comes in tonight, he'd be wrestling Brock at the pay-per-view, and he'd lose, right?
Right.
Punk? That would be a weird way to start.
Yeah.
Am I losing you?
No. I was just reading some other stuff.
That's happening now. 6 foot against
Right.
6'3". Hey, look. It's Matt Leinart.
Rob Stone.
I don't know Rob Stone, but I know Matt Leinart. He's
Isn't
quarterback
Rob-
at USC.
I don't know Rob Stone either. I thought he was like a commentator.
Is he
but
the guy that was the 24/7 champion?
Rob Stone? Yeah, he was that commentator.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm like, that name sounds really familiar. I'm like,
Bob
pretty sure
Stone.
Bob
It's
Stone.
The Rock.
But it's Rob Stone.
There he is. Brock Lesnar comes out first.
Yeah.
That's a pyro.
Some more pyro stuff happening from the pyrotechnics. Woo! How exciting for us all. Yay! Final match of the night. Woo!
This is your main event. Brock Lesnar, he's in the ring.
Three-time Universal Champion.
Yeah.
Beast incarnate is as legit
I don't know why they
as
count
the day is
championships.
long.
He's a 3-time champion in like 5 years. And he
Right.
had it the whole time. Charlotte's been there the same amount of time and had it 10.
Right?
So
And
which
then-
one's more impressive? 3 or 10 in the same amount of time?
I don't know.
3.
Yeah? 3?
WWE champion.
It's like Hulk Hogan's the 13-time champion. He had it for over 500 days. One time.
Right? That's funny.
Here comes Kofi with his pancakes. Those are SmackDown pancakes. They should
Right.
be blue.
That's funny. They're giving us little like whatchamacallits on the side. Did you notice that they're giving
yeah,
us stats of the wrestlers? I noticed that earlier. I was like, oh, that's cool. They're giving us little stats of the
That's where they
wrestlers.
get it. 'Cause they want it to be like their real fighting stuff.
Right?
Their UFC stuff, their boxing stuff.
True that. Yep, and King Cash, yep, you're a little ahead of us.
WWE Championship.
Yay, championship.
Introducing first, he is the WWE Champion. Kofi.
Oh, you tripping over stuff because you're a weirdo?
I thought that was his head.
No, that's his dumb feet. You're a dodo fish, aren't you? Dodo.
Oh, here it is.
Gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman.
So, I'm guessing something cray-cray happened, but I'm not.
Who said Luke?
Yeah.
We'll find out right now. So.
And
Yeah.
ladies and gentlemen, it is our main event here tonight.
Don't look at the
on
chat.
Friday Night SmackDown for the WWE
For all those who might be with us still,
Championship, the most
this
coveted
wrestling
title
match is just starting. For all of us in the chat, it's already ended,
It's
but
sponsored by Ghost Recon Breakpoint of Lesnar quickly with Kofi taking it, and a 5 by Lesnar. There's the cover.
and done.
Wow! That's how you become champion.
Oh man.
There's Goldberg. Mark Henry.
So,
Was that like 3 seconds?
5-second match according to King Cash.
Wow!
So we've seen Brock Lesnar wrestles once a month. Thor's
That's
asking,
fine. Main event stuff. You don't want to see a boxer fight every weekend, right? You don't want to see Mike Tyson fight every week.
Right.
You want to see Mike Tyson fight twice a year.
Right, but you want to have them at least have to defend their title, right?
Twice
Right.
a year, right?
I don't know, maybe.
You'd want to see Tyson fights constantly?
Maybe not every week, but you know,
Once a month? That seems
mean, at
even hard.
least-
At least bi-monthly, every 3 months. I could see Thor.
Record fashion.
Hopefully that is a record. Is
I
that
don't
like
know.
Sheamus,
Thor
Daniel
says
Bryan?
the Rock still
Who's
has
this?
the
Who is
fastest
it?
match.
Oh, it's Rey Mysterio.
So Rey Mysterio's coming down?
It's like a mosquito.
It's like having
Is he
like
behind him?
I don't know, it's like having a tinier Kofi.
Oh, there he is.
He's there with
Oh my God, it is.
It's some.
Lesnar has seen a ghost.
So Cain Velasquez.
It's Cain Velasquez.
Oh, he was a UFC fighter.
Yeah.
He looks like he hasn't worked out in a couple of years.
And Luke wants Cain to fuck up Brock Lesnar because Luke is not happy and it ruined it for him and he's an angry person.
There's no way that guy could hurt Brock Lesnar. That dude hasn't worked out in 10 years. No, I'm just kidding. It's been at least 2.
Does his tattoo say Brown Pride?
Probably.
That's cute.
Right.
It's adorbs. Just adorbs. Oh, so he's just beating him up with
He ain't
UFC fighting?
Lesnar got away.
So Rey Mysterio is like, I'm going to bring a friend. So the Fiend said they said Cain Velasquez would show up, and he was just in a commercial right before this match. He beat Brock in the UFC.
Yeah.
Oh. He's very
Brock got
mad.
beat a couple times. Who was the guy that beat him first? I just remember the guy tried to put him in an armbar and he couldn't do anything. He's like, his arm's that big, so I put him in an ankle lock. So that's how he beat him. It was his first loss.
Well, of course he put him in an ankle lock. Have you seen Brock's ankles? They're like as tiny as a stick. So Luke is letting us know he's the one who beat Brock, and he beat him in the UFC easy. Well, if he put him in an ankle lock, that's not surprising. Have you seen Brock's leg? He's like the guy who forgot to do leg day.
So are they going to try to like push it as like UFC fighting or something, or is this just going to be a temporary thing?
I think they're just throwing.
Because I don't want to mix my sports.
Right, and Luke's saying they're kind of mixing their brands a little bit, and I guess that's
I mean,
normal
I don't
for
mind if
Fox
there's
to
a
do
hint
that.
of it, but why are they trying to make Brock look bad? Are they
Ah.
trying to build up the UFC? Is this guy still a fighter in the UFC? Do they care more about the UFC than they do about wrestling? Like,
Or are they trying to get more people back interested in the UFC?
right, that's what I'm getting at, and make Brock look stupid. Because
Right.
they're not making him look tough.
Right?
So this, if anything, they're just damaging Brock. I don't understand like where they're going, unless Brock gets in there and does something, right?
Right, but I don't think that's going to happen. Because, you know, he's got his eyes all like,
You can tell the guy's a real wrestler. Look at his ears.
right? Boo, they say boo. Like, boo, Brock, boo.
Hopefully when he beat Brock, he was in better shape.
So, the
Right?
Fiends, yeah, right? I don't know.
I'll have to look it up.
When was the last time that he fought? Like, does anybody out there know when Cain Velasquez last fought? So, Luke's saying that WWE just announced they signed him to a deal.
Huh.
All right. Interesting.
We got another Ronda Rousey.
Another one, yeah. So, looks like Thor's out for the night because, you know, it's pretty much over.
Yeah, it's
And it's
over.
probably over for them because they're a little bit out of us. But, all right,
That
Thor.
far. We got 3 minutes.
I know, but they knew way before it even happened on here. It's sad. I feel bad.
Well, hopefully they don't throw UFC fighters in the ring. Like, they tried that with Ronda Rousey and it didn't work.
Right?
So I want to see his mic skills,
He probably can't really talk
and then
on
I
the
want to
mic.
see him at least get in the gym a little bit, right?
And he's got a knee
If
brace
he's not
on.
gonna wear a
And he's got a big knee brace on, so that's kind of weird. So his last fight was on February 17th, 2019.
Wow. So he fights in that shape? That's his fighting shape?
I guess so.
Huh. More power to. I mean, obviously,
Right?
if he's kicking ass, look whatever you want to look
Right.
like.
Well, Thor,
that
thank
shit's
you for
real.
stopping in tonight. Appreciate you hanging out with us. We'll be seeing you hopefully maybe
Yeah.
on Sunday for the pay-per-view for Hell in a Cell.
We got Hell in a Cell.
So Luke saying, so the Fiend said that he's 8th in the UFC rankings. Luke said he's got a deal like Brock, who could do both companies. The Fiend, he fought in AAA, and Ronnie says yes, and he lost. So his last fight was in February of 2019, and he lost. So maybe that's why he's like, and then I decided to eat pie
Humble pie?
or cake.
Oh. I'll look him up and see what he looks like in a fight. But he doesn't
So,
look like he's worked out.
King
but-
Cash is saying that they're doing this to give Brock a real challenge. I guess I could see that if they're actually going to do like an actual real UFC or a grappling wrestling match of some kind.
Right.
I'd really like to see Kane, go through F5s and powerbomb.
Real wrestling.
I want to see him go
I
through
wanna
that
see
and
his
then
technique.
see how well it becomes a challenge in the end. And I get that they're playing that off of because he did beat Brock and stuff like that, but you know, I understand that. That they're like, oh, he's got to be scared of him. So they're making him scared of him, which is good. I get it.
Right? It makes a lot of sense.
So The Fiend says the New Day will be broken up now. Kofi isn't stuck with the belt now.
I hope they don't break him up. I think this is when they can bring him better and stronger.
Why would they break him up now? I mean...
I would like them to stay together because I love the New Day. They've been around for, what, 6 years now?
Yeah.
I mean, if they had their opportunity, right? They could have easily put Big E on top.
True.
And had him turn. Mm-hmm. I mean, they had a chance to turn him.
Right.
You wouldn't want to turn him. I mean, I guess you could. You could keep kicking Kofi while he's down. But that's silly. Like, he was just the champion. If anything, you think that they would go ahead and put him up against Nakamura by Sunday and...
Right. And, I mean, what's going to happen with Hell in a Cell? Did they have any kind of thing for Brock and Kofi for Hell in a Cell?
No.
Any kind of matches or anything like that?
What's going on with Hell in a Cell?
So are they going to put either one of them in Hell in a Cell? Are they going to have just some last-minute matches with them and bring them into it?
That maybe Brock and this guy at Hell in a Cell, this Cormier.
Kane?
Oh, Velasquez.
Velasquez?
Is that his name? Who's Cormier? Where am I getting Cormier? Did you name him earlier?
No.
You didn't say that was his fight that he lost in February?
No.
Okay.
Anyways, I didn't say the
Cain
name.
Velasquez?
I don't think so. Velasquez, yeah.
Anyways, maybe that'll happen at Hell in a Cell. Now I don't even know what's happening at Hell in a Cell. Like, is Hell in a Cell secret? Or is it all Raw? Because SmackDown didn't really have any go-home match.
Right? Like, they didn't really pull anything out of their butts to say, hey, we're going to have Hell in a Cell.
Because, I mean, obviously Brock's main eventing, because that's what he does.
True.
So the last match is going to be Brock. Or are they going to build it up at Hell in a Cell like they do on Raw or SmackDown? Like they'll actually build it up. Usually we know what's going to happen at a pay-per-view.
Right? So The Fiend said that's probably going to be at Crown Jewel. Right?
That'd
because
be funny.
They can't have any girls there.
No ladies.
They have to fill it all with men.
They're trying to get ladies in there. Like the Prince is working on it too, but it's against the law.
Yeah.
So he has to literally
go through
fight
all
the
this,
law.
yeah, through the peeps and whoever makes the laws. You'd think as a king he could just do whatever he wanted.
Well, he's there in case he's there in case they do something to like Renee or something. Like he's there to jump.
Yeah. But I'm just wondering how they'd be able to do it because let's say if those women covered themselves from head to toe.
They can't be in a sport.
They can't be in a sport for one. But even if they cover themselves from head to toe, it would be in tight stuff. That's a no-no too. So, I mean, come on now. I mean, there's no way that they're going to be like, no, it's okay if you wear a ninja outfit.
Right.
Out there.
You got to cover your face too.
You're out there in a ninja outfit. It's all right.
Lucha ninjas.
You know? Be like, no. Luke's saying he doesn't think that the SmackDown title will be at Hell in a Cell. They will do the draft, then put title in pay-per-view.
There you go. That'll work.
Yeah, why not, right? Because the draft is the, 14th or the 11th?
11th for SmackDown
11th
and the
for
14th
SmackDown.
for Raw.
Yeah, so there is that.
So
how
that's
exciting.
Coming. I'm excited about SmackDown. They made the WWE title relevant.
Right.
Right? Like, that's how I look at it. They're
True.
making it a main event title now. It's not defended every week.
Yeah. I kind of don't...
I get it from both sides. I understand everybody's point of view on it. I just think that
I
a main
agree
event
with
title...
what Jackson just said. They did Kofi Kingston dirty.
That's bad.
I am 100% agree
You're
with
not
that.
going to find anybody that likes Kofi more than me. And I was excited that he lost, but I mean, come on, they had 15 minutes.
They didn't even have 15 minutes once they started. Not even. They did not have 15 minutes once they started. Once they started, they literally had maybe a few minutes, and then right when they did all that, it was like 55, and then you had that Cain Velasquez come out, and they did their thing, and that was their staring contest for the last part.
I get it. That's just...
And stuff. So
I'm not a fan of that.
know.
I'm not a fan of anything that happened after the 1, 2, 3. Like all that was just dumb. To
Right.
Me, that's just my opinion.
The Fiend said, "I wonder if Kofi is one of the guys not wanting to go over there, and this is their way of dropping it without making it look too obvious." And that could be a possibility. Maybe Kofi doesn't agree with some of the
I'd be
stuff over
surprised
there.
if Brock goes himself.
Right, but I'm not sure, but. And King Cash is saying that Kofi's time was up. So.
And my question, right, and you're right, like I predicted this 3 months ago, or whenever the SummerSlam, right after SummerSlam. Right the second that Brock lost, I said he's winning at the opening day of... I mean, that night I said it.
Right.
Right? But what I'm getting at is, like, how are they going to do it? Are they just going to jump on an airplane? Where is SmackDown on Friday, the 1st? Because they're going to be in Saudi Arabia on the 31st, which is early in the day.
Right.
I get it, right? But it's night there, but it's still early in the day here.
Right.
Are they going to wrestle, jump on a plane, fly all the way back to the States to be on
Maybe
Friday night
maybe SmackDown Friday night SmackDown will be all women and whoever's left.
No.
They're not going to throw a whole bunch of women in that match.
I just want to know how that's going to work. Like,
I don't
because
know.
I mean, it's the next night. I mean,
Right.
granted, they got like 24 hours and some to
Right.
get back.
But
Which
I mean,
is
there's
plenty of
jet
time to
lag
fly.
and stuff like that, though. I mean, wow, that would be harsh.
I guess I should probably look it up and see when the 1st of November, where that SmackDown is, because
Right.
that's kind of important. But
Yeah, so The Fiend says The Undertaker didn't even show. I thought he was supposed to be there. I don't remember hearing anything about The Undertaker.
pretty sure
probably.
I saw his face on some posters. Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair showed up. They introduced him in a commercial. And then we saw the last of Hulkamania. That's when Seth Rollins was already in the ring. Mm-hmm. And then they went to that commercial and they came back after The Fiend, but right before Shinsuke showed up. They were playing Hulk Hogan's music. And they were sitting him and Ric Flair down front row.
Oh, so I wonder if that might be the issue. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe Fox is throwing in... and I wonder how that's going to go over with Vince.
I want to know how this is all going to play out.
If they're putting commercials over stuff that brings viewers in...
Wrestling viewers.
Vince is going to be fucking pissed. Because there is no way he's going to play for that. He does not like that at all.
Now they're using UFC fighters, boxers, other things in it.
I mean,
and
that's...
I get it, like they're trying to cross it in, but you don't try to embarrass your athletes, right? Like, you don't embarrass Braun Strowman by having to hold that guy back. You let him go.
Right.
And let Braun take him down. Like,
Right.
Obviously, can't do that because he could get injured. And he's
Right,
a
and he's
professional
like the
athlete.
heavyweight champion right now or something like that. Or
But you don't embarrass Brock Lesnar with a UFC fighter when you're pushing wrestling.
True.
Right? You have him go at it. You have him knock him down a few times.
I agree, and I don't
You
know
have
if
a
this
good
is just...
old-fashioned standoff.
And I don't know if this is just their first time thing that they're going to do it or if they're going to throw it in there all the time. Now, if they continuously do that through every single SmackDown show, I might have to walk away. I'm serious. I'm not kidding about that because I thought it was about wrestling, not about UFC. I thought it was about wrestling, not boxing. I thought it was about
I
this,
don't
not
mind
that.
if they're there and they don't get involved.
Fine. Yeah, great. You want to be a spectator on the side or be a commentator for the night? Great.
Or get involved but have matches. Like, I don't
Yeah.
mind that either. Like what's his name? The champion, the featherweight that has never lost.
Oh,
$100 million fighter.
Oh my gosh, his name is on the tip of my tongue.
I want to say
too.
Sugar Ray, and that's not even close.
I know.
Floyd Mayweather.
There we go. Yeah, I was going to
Against
say.
the Big Show.
Yeah.
Right? When he fought the Big Show.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. Like,
And
that
did
was
something
fine
fun.
because it was a big build-up, and he won, and I'm okay with that.
Right.
You know? Because it was the Big Show, and I'm not a huge fan. But
Right.
if they were trying to embarrass their champion with Mayweather,
Right.
Mayweather, then I'd probably have a little bit of an issue.
Right. Exactly.
I just don't want to see him embarrass the wrestlers
Right.
with UFC fighters or
Right.
boxers.
Right. So King Cash said, what's next for Kofi? I guess back to the bottom.
I know, what is next? That's why I said maybe this Sunday he can wrestle Shinsuke Nakamura.
Jackson wants to know, what do they do with Kofi Kingston now? I mean, yeah, they've got to put him in an area where he can get another belt. I think it's silly that they put so much into it and let it, and had him become a champion. And after all these years and how hard he worked and all this stuff, and he became so much more popular. I loved so much more popular after that.
He grew on me every week. I hated him. At WrestleMania, I hated it.
Right.
I was so angry. The next
Right.
night I was angry, and then and now I was like, they did him wrong.
Yeah.
They really did.
They do.
What was that?
That was a dirty deed that they did. I get that they want this big strong Brock to be the winner, and I don't mind that Brock's the champion.
I didn't mind Brock winning.
but
I
it was
just
how
wanted-
he did it. It was like,
Why couldn't he hit him
seriously?
with 3 F5s?
Right? Or why couldn't it have been a
15
little bit longer?
suplexes and then an F5.
Or at least have enough that Kofi could have, like, got him a couple of times. You know, at least give him a frickin' fighting chance, for crap's sake.
He did 3 F5s, I think, to Seth Rollins and didn't beat him.
Yeah, exactly. How dumb is that?
So Kofi's better, or not even, 1/3 as good as Seth Rollins.
Right?
I get it. Wrestling's just that way. That's how they work that way.
Yeah.
And they had just a short amount of time, and they had to hurry and get it done.
Right. So Luke said he'd look it up. He looked it up and said that SmackDown is in Buffalo on November 1st.
That's a short.
So it's in New York. It's not
a
too
short
bad.
little pop over the pond, I guess. Right.
Right. Let's see. And then King Cash said something about that's true. And then Jorge said, "Do you think Kofi will get a rematch?"
No, because they got rid of the rematch clauses.
There's no more.
It's completely done. He'll never wrestle Brock Lesnar again for years.
Yeah.
And that, I'm obviously no facts.
No, but I mean, if
just
they're
my
going to
opinion.
pull that there's no rematch clauses and stuff like that, then there's no way he's going to.
Right.
So he's going to have to go after a
He
different
might
title.
even get drafted to a different channel.
That's
Like,
a possibility.
we don't
I mean,
even
they
know-
might take him over to Raw instead.
We
When the
don't even
draft
know.
happens, we don't know where he's going to land. At this point, I mean, you're like, oh, well, Brock's going to stay with SmackDown because he has the title. And so that might leave
But that's
Kofi
not a
to
SmackDown
go.
title.
Right.
Brock can go to Raw with that title. It doesn't say the SmackDown title. It's
Right.
just the Raw.
WWE
Championship. The other one's the Universal Championship.
So my question that is, though, is you guys talked about this, and you guys talked about how in the draft, if they have the draft and they draft each guy, right, and they draft him over and everything, that they weren't going to do any more back and forth stuff.
Right.
So my question is, if they do that, and they can't do back and forth stuff, and Luke had said earlier about Brock's contract is that he can go back and forth. Is that something that has to be written into the contract and then it doesn't
Brock
matter?
can go back and forth to the UFC.
Oh, to the
and
UFC
wrestling.
and wrestling. So what's going to happen then? So you're saying that the WWE Championship belt isn't a SmackDown title, but if it's one and it's in that and they get drafted to that one, then what happens to that title? Does it stay in SmackDown and then it just becomes a SmackDown title?
SmackDown's title will be a SmackDown title. Obviously, they can redraft again or a shake-up later on. What happens isn't going to be permanent. They will mix it up. They're always going to mix it up. Because all of a sudden, you've got corporates running the show and not Vince. So he's not going to allow that, right? So he's going to keep it. That's why he brought in Bischoff in the first place. So he didn't have to deal with Fox. Like, right now, any phone calls that are happening, it's Bischoff talking to Fox.
Right.
Vince isn't going to be doing that stuff. That's why he brought in Bischoff in the first place.
So
Because Bischoff did that with Ted Turner.
oh, okay.
Like, that's what he does. That's what he's best at. He's not the best writer.
Right, okay.
He's the best negotiator.
Okay.
And so he brings him in so he doesn't have to deal with him. He didn't tell Fox he was doing it either. He signed this contract, then hired Bischoff. That way Vince is completely out of it. And so whatever happens, it's like, oh, I didn't know.
Right.
He has that.
Right, so he has control. And that's definitely a Vince move. Control, because that's all he can do.
Well, it's his baby.
I know. What's going to happen when he dies and he can't control anything anymore?
Well, then he
I'm not being mean. I'm just saying,
Well, why would
those
you-
kind of people that want control of every single thing,
It's his baby.
it happens that they ruin every single thing that they have control over. Whether it's people or things
He
or
created
whatnot.
it. He can ruin it. It's his baby.
I get it. I understand what
I mean,
you're saying.
it's his dad's baby, obviously. His dad started it. but-
Right. So the Fiend and Luke are talking about a report that came in from Cage Side Seats earlier today. So the Fiend says a report online from 8 hours ago says Brock taking the belt from Kofi to boost SmackDown ratings and feud between him and Kofi until the Crown Jewel match on October 31st. Luke replied to that and said, I saw that report. I also just saw 2 reports saying the match went that quick because Kofi's wife had an emergency medical issue today, but that's all I saw so far.
Oh, wow.
So, I mean, yeah, and there's stuff that sometimes will happen behind the scenes that us as people on the outside and fans don't know that's happening in their personal lives. I mean, because, that kind of stuff, and if it comes from credible things, you just have to go, okay.
We'll find out. It'll all unfold over the next week.
Right, exactly.
So next Friday when we're watching SmackDown, we'll know what's happening, right?
Right.
We'll have a better idea
Right.
of what's happening.
Right.
I'm excited about Sunday. It will start at, 7 Eastern is the main show, but the pre-show will be 6 Eastern. Mm-hmm. So 6 o'clock Eastern, we will be live for the pre-show of Hell in a Cell.
Yes. Yeah, on Sunday.
So hopefully you guys have a good weekend, and I'll see you on
Wait
Sunday.
a minute. We got some people in the chat.
We're still talking.
Jackson wants to know, so now do we get Cain Velasquez versus Brock Lesnar?
If they signed him.
I mean,
the
according
rumors
to
are they're
what
signing him a
Luke
contract.
said earlier, that they signed him to a contract. So if they signed him to a contract, I mean, maybe it wasn't Luke, maybe it was somebody else. Anyway, somebody in the chat said that there was
obviously
a contract that happened with Cain and WWE, and to give him a challenge.
That wasn't just a one-time thing, no matter what.
Right.
Right? Like, they didn't just embarrass Brock because for fun.
It's kind of like the whole Braun Strowman against the Tyson Fury guy. I mean, something had to... I mean, are they going to bring him back again so that he can have another stare-down contest with him?
Nah. That's like the Gronkowski thing.
Right? Jorge said, what did you think of SmackDown?
I loved it.
Yeah?
I love
the new setup. I think it was really nice.
I like the entrances. I like the pyro. The matches were great. There wasn't a lot of them, but there were the few that were there. Actually, there's more than they've been for years, right?
Right.
Like, usually they have like 4 matches. You're like, what's going on? It's an hour in. There's not a match. They've been changing that lately.
Yeah, they have. They've actually been really good about that.
SmackDown's becoming better and better, and now that it's on the main channel, I'm pretty sure it's going to be the main show. We'll look at ratings when they come out, Monday probably?
Yeah, most
likely. So I'm
likely.
kind of excited about the ratings. I'm all of a sudden a ratings watcher. I don't know why that even matters, because before I started doing this, I was TiVoing them or whatever it's called, digital recording them.
Yeah, DVRing.
And watching them later, and I'm pretty sure that doesn't give them ratings.
Right.
So, but I'm not 100% sure if anybody, correct me if I'm wrong. Always correct me if I'm wrong, by the way.
Right.
Like...
So the Fiend is saying, yeah, they were signing him. We have Isaiah. Hi, Isaiah. Nice to see you in our chat. Thanks for stopping.
Yeah,
it says, this was so crazy. Kofi was a great person and lost in 8 seconds. I think it was more like 3.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was
brutal and dirty.
Rumors right now is that his wife had an emergency, and so he had to get out of there quick.
Yeah.
And so
just from some reports that have happened earlier in the day. Luke said this SmackDown was a 9.5 out of 10.
Yeah, it was a good one. It was all.
And Luke said it would have been a 10 if it not for the weird ending, right? But I mean, like you were saying, there could, like you and the Fiend were talking about, there could be some circumstances that we don't know about that were happening, and that's really sad. I hope everything's okay. I mean, after all, it's his family, and his family means a lot to Kofi. So
okay, so answer me this. If there was nothing going on and that match went a little bit longer, Brock's still gonna win.
Oh, I'm sure they would have.
But what would they done with the Cormier stuff or whatever his name?
Cain
Velasquez.
I don't know.
I mean, like there wouldn't.
I'm still thinking they probably would have thrown that in there.
How? There wouldn't have been enough time. So obviously that was in there. That was written in. I doubt they were going, okay, you just go out there and embarrass Brock real quick.
Right.
Like. Obviously, that was in, at least.
Oh, I know. The Fiend said the Ray Dominic Brock attack was to jumpstart the Cain versus Brock beef.
Right.
Of course,
Yeah, so
and they're trying to give him somebody else to fight with because, you can't have him fight Seth anymore because, that's just.
I wonder if that was all race baited, right? Like, how are we going to get a guy with brown pride or brown power or whatever he's got on his chest to wrestle Brock and build it up? Let's have him beat up other brown people. That seems very racist, right?
Right?
Like, at least racially motivated. Like, they didn't just have him beat up like Ali or something.
Right.
That had nothing to do with it.
Right, exactly. So Isaiah was like, was he on the floor the whole time or did Kofi just leave? Luke said Kofi left. I didn't see Kofi after the fact. I think he was out of the ring. I don't remember him being in there when Cain and Rey Mysterio got in.
He literally got F5, got pinned, and rolled out.
Okay, so he was gone. So he probably got out of there as fast as possible. And Luke said Kofi left. Sorry. Looks like I'm fixing my mistake. So I guess Twitter is pissed. The Fiend says, and Luke, that Twitter and YouTube are losing their minds over what happened. So I guess it is not a happy
that's what they want. Now that's ratings, right?
Right. Oh, yeah. That's totally what they want. They want people to get all upset. They want people to want to watch it, see what's going to happen.
Are people just upset that Kofi lost like that?
Ooh, I bet.
Or are they upset that some UFC fighter embarrassed Brock?
Oh, I'm sure it's the one
because that's
first
what I'm
one.
upset about.
Right. So what you're upset about is a completely different thing than what the other people are upset about. So I'm pretty sure that most people out there are pissed off that Kofi lost the way he did.
Right.
But as we don't know, because
he deserved better. We all know. I mean, pretty sure that he was going to lose. I thought maybe something would happen, and then they'd keep Kofi. I mean, maybe like a 20% chance
Right.
that somebody would interfere, and then Brock would start a feud with them.
Right. So,
Keep it going, but
so
they had
the
to
Fiend
put the
says,
strap on it.
right? So the Fiend says that was quicker than Thanos snapping half the universe away, right? That like took forever. It seemed like people were disappearing, and it took them like 15 minutes of the show to show it. Isaiah said, "I'm not upset Kofi lost like that, but I'm just stunned. It is stunning what happened.
Brock stuns everybody. WrestleMania, right? 21-1.
Hilarious.
The whole crowd was like, I was sitting here going, did that just really happen?
Right, and Luke's saying, and they're upset that the Taker was advertised but didn't show. But do we know that he didn't show? See, that's my problem with it.
He might have been there live.
He could have been there, and we didn't see it because Fox threw in commercials. See,
Well,
that's what I
it
no.
could be
No, I'm
happening-
saying
it
that
could be happening right now.
True that, but I'm saying that it's kind of like false advertising if they're going to show stuff like that and then not follow through with what they're showing. And I'm just sitting here going, well, there were a lot of times throughout that whole show that they had matches going on, and then you had a commercial, and you came back and you had no idea what had happened. That I don't like. I don't like that at all. I mean, at least when you get the other ones, they've kind of like gotten to a point now where they kind of like pause, or they have like a lull or something, and then when you come back, it kind of keeps going and it starts up again.
Right.
So it's not so bad. The Fiend says they're pissed because they're saying that was a mockery as to how they buried Kofi that quick.
It's uncalled for.
Yeah, and Isaiah said, yeah, Hulk Hogan did come out before Rollins versus Shinsuke.
Yeah, just put him in the back like, it's Hulk Hogan. Let's not worry about him.
Right? Craziness. Yeah, so for the first SmackDown, though, on Fox, it was actually not too bad. I was quite...
They have
I was
nowhere to
impressed
go but
with some of their
downhill.
stuff. Nowhere to
Like
go.
Luke said, it's a 9.5.
Out of 10.
They're not getting
Can
a
we
10,
get to a
so
10?
the next show's going to be an 8 something or a 7 something.
Then we're going to hit the middles like 6.
No. Well, if they go back to what it was 6 months ago.
Right? Oh my gosh, so crazy.
What a good night.
All right. Well, I'm sure everybody needs things that they have to do and all
a
that
Friday
fun
night.
stuff. It's a Friday night. Luke's drunk and all right, so the Fiend says somebody is saying, let me see, sorry. Somebody is saying that there was a sad kid talking to his dad, and the dad had to explain to him why Taker and Austin weren't there like they were told. Oh.
Yeah, that's not good. They showed a lot of highlights of those guys.
Yeah.
But
so
no, they weren't there.
Yeah. So we have another person in the chat, Joseph Iannetta. Hi, Joseph. Nice to see you. They destroyed WWE. Super proud 20-year anniversary. Watched the first one ever. Attitude Era needs a comeback. And then Isaiah Monroe has another question. I have a question. If Kofi's wife is fine, do they make a triple threat match with Kane, Brock, and Kofi? So Luke's saying that, yeah, Taker and Austin was advertised for the live show. That's crazy. I couldn't even talk. That's pretty sad if they can't follow through with that stuff. And I'm
No,
wondering
it
if
is.
they couldn't follow through because their time frame just didn't work. Maybe they didn't have enough time.
Well, what were people saying before our chat when we started? That how are they going to fit everybody in and
Right.
the stars and the
the
legends?
superstars and the legends and everybody they were saying was going to show up. And were they just going to show up on the blue carpet? I mean, was that how they were showing up? Is like for the pre-show and that was it?
Right, but was Stone Cold there? Was the Undertaker on the carpet?
I don't know. I kind of paid attention, but I didn't really
I didn't
watch
see
that
him.
whole thing.
They didn't show up.
So,
John
I
Cena
mean, you
wasn't
didn't even
there.
see Bailey, so how would you know? And John Cena was there. I saw him
Oh, John Cena was there?
on the blue carpet. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see him. I
The
just
Fiend
saw-
said they were on the promo. Yeah, I don't
And they
know.
were. They were on that promo stuff.
So
Go.
if they didn't follow through with that promise, yeah, you don't bump the Taker and Awesome with no reason. So something is going on there, and maybe they'll release a statement or something else later on. But
Go lay down.
so yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. Yeah, I didn't see Austin there. I did see Goldberg was on the
Goldberg
carpet.
was there. Mark Henry was there. I mean, in the crowd, they showed those guys.
Yeah, and stuff like that. But Taker and Austin were.
Yeah,
so
they didn't
Luke.
show the Legends much. They showed The Rock. Obviously, they were trying to push The Rock because he's
Yeah,
a movie
well, he
star.
actually showed up though, and he threw some wrestling moves on Baron Corbin.
Right.
Isaiah said they might have talked about Undertaker because Brock was there, but my last point is what happened to the New Day.
Right.
So, I mean, we did see him the very beginning in the pre-show. They kind of did a little appearance in the
Yeah, they all
pre-show part.
talked.
But that was about it. There wasn't anything else that they really did. But I don't think they were set up to have any kind of matches tonight, were they?
No.
Yeah.
No, they didn't have enough time to do much.
No.
This was like a pay-per-view that they shoved together, and tried to get it
Into 2 hours.
Into 2 hours. It's a
Yeah.
4-hour thing.
I mean, it literally should have at least been 3 hours for what they did.
Right, but people get upset when they go 3 hours. These
True.
shows.
It's true. I mean, I get upset because Raw's 3 hours and I have to talk for that long. It's obnoxious.
Talking about fans at home watching.
So the Fiend said a tweet, I know it's live TV, but how does planning go so poorly that you book and have to cut Austin and The Undertaker from the show?
Right, but were they there though? Maybe they
I
weren't
mean,
even there. Well, actually, Stone Cold lives there.
Right.
In Los Angeles.
Yeah, he does.
We
he
found
does.
that out with Becky.
Yeah, so he does live there and stuff, so I'm not sure.
That's his hometown right now.
I just don't understand. I mean, unless somebody you know who's tweeting is like live tweeting, like they're actually there at the event and they're saying they never showed up, I never saw them, then I can understand that. That. Isaiah's like, let's just say they were fighting in the background.
Right?
Right, they're just having their little tiff out in the backstage. So Luke says that the Taker's wife tweeted from backstage, so they were there. So okay, so they
Michelle
were
McCool.
there. They just didn't give him any promo time or any time in front of the camera.
Yeah, everybody would have liked to see the Undertaker's big dong.
Yes, everybody. So yeah, so I don't know.
Dong.
I don't agree. If they're going to advertise, then you make sure to put it there. False advertising makes people angry.
Well, like
Just
refund
like
angry.
very major, people who are huge fans. It really doesn't help much. So, yeah, I don't know. It's crazy.
My dog is like having a freaking 5-year-old that's talking to you when you're talking to adults. McKenna used to do that.
Yeah, Naxos is being a baby. He's our 2-year-old. He's kind of having some issues tonight, I guess, like most nights. Let's see, Isaiah said, I guess the Stone Cold was in the pre-show when he was talking about SmackDown history. Right. I mean, yeah, there were some things that were happening and stuff like that. So, and I don't know if that's the kind of promotional stuff or that they were saying, well, they're going to make a appearance. Was that the appearance they were trying to say they were making? Who knows? I don't know, guys. It sounds like it's a very not happy ending for anybody. Nobody's happy.
It was a great show,
It was
nonetheless, right?
It was awesome. I liked it.
I don't know why people, not you guys, obviously, but the people that are on Twitter
Stop.
and YouTube and stuff, why they're so upset. When it was
Stop,
such a
buddy.
good show, they're
Stop.
concentrating on the bad when there was so much good.
Joseph says, oh, hell no. Hell no about what? Well, the Fiend says, well, WWE is definitely starting on the wrong foot with this one. They were saying they were going to be there and not a recorded appearance or feed. Isaiah said, did anyone realize Shane and Kevin just popped up from getting smashed?
Right?
There was a lot of weird stuff that happened, but I just see that as a normal thing anymore. I think the only thing that kept, Shane down was that last bomb, the power bomb or whatever that was that Kevin Owens did on the ladder. He didn't get back up from that.
Right, yeah, no. Shane McMahon was done.
So, but, well, guys, we're going to probably leave for the evening.
Yeah, but it's been a fun night.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys on Sunday.
We're going to be here for Hell in a
Everybody
Cell.
show up for Sunday.
Yeah, Hell in a Cell pay-per-view. We'll be here. Yeah,
If you guys aren't getting it, we can talk you through it, and you guys will get the gist.
Oh, Joseph's letting me know that the pre-show appearance wasn't what they meant by a special appearance.
Right?
No, I don't agree with that either. So they were officially cut. Oh, the Fiend saying they were officially cut. Oh, wow. They were low on time and had to continue to build their future stories. The legends got cut. Oh, my goodness. Sex. Goodness sakes. Okay, gotta stop talking. I'm done for the night. Cut off from talking.
No
All
doubt.
right, so Luke's saying bye. Have a good weekend. He's going to bed.
Yeah, we'll see you guys on Sunday at 6 Eastern.
Yeah, 6
So 6
Eastern.
Eastern. So you guys figure out your math wherever you guys live.
Yeah, thanks,
Because
Isaiah.
that'll be the pre-show, but I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, thanks, Joseph. Thanks, Fiend. Thank you guys for sticking around. Appreciate
Thank you
it.
for watching Wrestling Gab.